Good tea. Nice house.
Hey everyone.
Oh, hi.
Oh yeah, hey. Welcome to Plomeek Tea Time number 19. Today we have Scotty R37 here, and last week I introduced you to UFO, so you know the basics about it.
Well, the
But
main thing I know about it is that it's pronounced UFO.
that is the most important thing,
You
because
really got to keep that in mind, people. Don't get confused by it.
yeah. And so you know the basics of it. How Straker and the Shadow Organization protect Earth from the aliens.
And it's got a kicking soundtrack. And the
Yeah, you've
styles
seen
are so 70s. Like, this is the best show.
it is. But before we do any of that, I wanted to show up a little tutorial on how to change your mouse cursor.
Can I be a jerk?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone who sends a message every Plomeek Tea Time who says, "Oh my stars, is your cursor the Enterprise or a Constitution class?" Here we are.
Yes.
And this will, please, for the love of God, shut you up.
Well, it's only been 3
We
people.
will clip this. I don't care. I want all 3 of them to be silenced. I want this tutorial, and we're going to clip it, and we're going to make it a short video in your channel, Jill, of course.
Right.
And this will be how to make your cursor just like Jill's.
And so actually I made sure to erase all the files, so I'm starting over so that you can see every step that I have to do this.
Okay.
And also, welcome to the stream, Pleasant Valley Picker.
Hey, PvP.
Hi, guys. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Jill.
How are you?
I'm looking forward to this cursor tutorial.
I know, right?
Oh,
I love learning.
Yeah,
and this is just... Go ahead.
I'd like to turn my cursor into a little Enterprise as well.
Yeah, and this is just for Windows 10.
Which I do have, I think. Yes, I've got Windows 10, yes.
But before we do that...
Oh, sorry.
I just want to say hi to the chat. Gorilla's Random Thoughts can't stay today. He'll have to catch it on the replay.
Gorilla, you're going to have to check out the tutorial.
Yeah.
Lemon.
And Lemon Pie is here.
Lemon Pie, hi.
That's funny. Then you're here.
Yes, I was just finishing watching the episode a little while ago.
Cool.
Nice. Son of a red shirt.
Yeah, he has some doctor stuff to do. I hope that goes well.
Thank you.
Actually, I got to go see the doctor this afternoon later. I have an appointment too. That's a coincidence.
I'm getting a haircut.
Well, that sounds like more fun than going to the doctor for sure.
It is. My hairdresser is a lovely lady.
Oh, that's good. Actually, I need to get a haircut.
Wow, you have
too.
a particular hairdresser. That's neat.
Well, I'm very vain.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Well deserved. Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And also Pop Culture Curator, my
Pop
co-host
Culture.
for Tuesday's reviews for the original series.
And the animated series on Monday night over at Pop Culture Curator's channel.
That's right.
And by the way, Pop Culture, I have beef.
Oh, right.
We have to have a conversation about your opinions on TNG, and I just want to be open and honest, but we have to have a conversation.
Yes, and he's very much into
healthy debate.
Healthy debate.
I know I'm posturing in a certain way. Shut up, Belle. But yeah, no, I'm intrigued. I'm curious.
I've had this discussion with him many times, but I can't wait to hear.
Did you win?
No, I don't. I think.
Okay.
I think. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't think I won.
Fair enough. Hey, Yamas.
So the debate was, I must have missed this debate. I don't think I ever got Pop Culture's opinion on TNG. But...
Well,
no, but I thought you were. I thought you were there, PvP, because we were talking about Once Upon a Planet, And
Oh, I
Jill
guess
left early, and then we were
Oh,
having a
right,
conversation.
right.
And
Yeah,
I was oddly silent. I think you were one of the people who said,
yeah.
"Why are you being so quiet, Scott?" And it's just like, because I can't. I've never heard anyone say these things about Star Trek: The Next Generation.
I'll have
Like,
to
but I
rewatch
didn't want to
that.
say it out loud because I was on a Star Trek stream and I didn't want to do it. So I figured,
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
well,
I've
really,
had too
I
much
thought
on
I
my
was the
mind
one who
lately.
drank too much.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the amazing thing about you, Scotty. You can drink and smoke and still be extraordinarily brilliant. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I probably.
Thank you.
So,
I suppose is the
hello.
thing I should say. Waving to Tiger Stripes.
Yeah,
Hi,
I was.
hi, Tiger Stripes.
Oh, hi, Tiger Stripes. Yeah, I was
See, I
probably imbibing a few drinks that night too, so maybe that's why I kind
nice.
of got a
Well,
little
and
foggy.
it was Thanksgiving Day for us
Yeah.
Canadians.
Oh,
So
that's right. Yeah, I definitely probably had some drinks that day then.
anyway,
Oh well.
you know what? I saw my first Christmas tree today. It was crazy. Anyway, there's
Oh,
Charlie.
jeez.
There's Charlie. Yeah, that's just my screen over there. So
It's a
I'm
bit early
sharing
for
it.
Christmas trees.
It is. I agree.
Usually they don't put them out here now till till the day after Halloween, basically.
Yeah, November 1st is a good day to get your
Yeah.
Christmas
There
things
are
going.
certain stores here that set up Christmas now.
Well, I remember like maybe 10 years ago here, they started like setting up trees like in, I don't know, September or something. Like, basically it was like almost still
September.
summer.
Wow,
Yeah, and I think there was such a
that's way too
backlash.
early.
They did it just a few years and then it kind of went away because I think people probably complained.
I like to put up my Christmas decorations
Oh,
in January because some people think that I'm doing it too late, and other people think I'm doing it way too early.
Yeah, it's kind of both.
Yeah, so I have a ball all year round.
Okay.
well, there are some people who keep up their Christmas tree all year round, but they decorate it differently for each holiday.
If you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
in the dating community and you walk into an apartment with a Christmas tree in it, just turn around and leave. Like, you cannot be with a person who celebrates Christmas all year round. Now,
Yeah.
the flip side of that is that if you love Christmas that much, that if in the middle of August you walk into your date's apartment or home and they have a Christmas tree up, then you propose then and there. Pop
Right.
culture curator in the chat says nobody lost or won. That wasn't the point. Exactly. I agree with you. That is Star Trek.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good
Yes,
point
that's where
about
he
the
says
Christmas
that.
tree.
Hello in the chat to Matt G. How you
Hey,
doing?
Matt G.
Hey, Matt G.
And Yamas Queen just says it's too early for Christmas.
Hey, you know what, Matt G? Thank you so much for the Orville reference.
There's an Orville reference?
Arbor Day.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. There it is.
Come on,
Arbor
Arbor
Day.
Day.
Yeah, Arbor Day.
You don't know?
Yes.
You don't know
Yes,
about
I do.
Arbor Day?
Yeah, I know about Arbor Day.
All right. I just
But I
really
would've
enjoyed
said-
that episode because
I
it
did
made
too.
me, so.
Yes, the tree. Smashing the ship.
And Tiger Stripes, if you would like to listen to a perfect Christmas song any time of year, it is Mele Kaliki Maka by Bing Crosby, the Hawaiian Christmas song. That you can get away with that any time of year. I like to throw it into my Halloween mixes.
Yeah, I got lots of Christmas music on CDs.
Well, what's your favorite Halloween song?
Oh, jeez. I'd have to think about that one.
Like, oh,
Halloween from the Misfits.
you
Candy
know, I've
apples
never.
and razor blades.
Oh, right.
I kind of like Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo. That's kind of a good one.
Oh, wow. Oingo Boingo. There,
You ever heard
that's
that
a name.
album?
It's a no.
That's a good album. It's
I don't
kind
doubt it.
Well, the album's called Dead Man's Party, I believe, too, and that's the title track. And the whole album's kind of got a sort of a theme of like death running through it.
Nice.
But the music is kind of really upbeat and fun.
My
So
favorite.
It's kind of an entertaining album that way.
Pleasant Doom. That should be a genre of music.
Well, yeah, it would fit that album because it's kind of really upbeat and a lot of up tempo songs. It's kind of a party album, but it does have kind of a lyrical theme of death, which is kind of interesting.
Which is sometimes. You know, if you've ever heard the lyrics to the television show theme song of MASH. So,
Oh yeah.
it's a very dark song, but I enjoy the lyricism of it. Okay, so what are we doing? Are you
Oh,
going?
cool. Here we are.
Yes. So today I'm going to show you a brief tutorial on how to turn your cursor into a Starship on Windows 10.
Oh man, I didn't know I could get a Miranda class.
So the first step is to download the files for the cursor, and the ones that I'm using are here on archive.org. And the link I'll put in the description. It's archive.org/TUCOWS_1719/enterprise_mouse_cursors, where enterprise mouse cursors are the first letters are capitalized. So first you got to download the cursors. I like to download the zip file, so you get all 5 images at one time.
It has been so long since I've unzipped a file. Do computers just unzip files naturally now?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
But I still use a utility because I'm just vain.
Okay.
Well, it's probably a small file to download anyway.
Oh, it's got to be is it KB?
Probably.
So I'm downloading the zip file here.
There we are.
It's like 700 kilobytes.
Well, I try to process what's so funny. I don't know what's happening.
Oh no, I don't know, kind of nerding out, I suppose.
Okay. So normally I use my 7-zip here, but I'll use the normal one since this is the one everybody has. Just
Okay, thank you.
extract all.
Hmm.
Where did it extract it to? See, this is why I use 7-zip.
Okay, well then use that one.
You can extract it to Trek Mouse. Install 7-zip because it makes more sense.
So there you go. It makes it easier, right?
Hmm.
Get that program.
Oh, the other Windows finally decided to pop up. It was just taking a long time.
Oh, okay. Have you plugged in your Ethernet cable?
Have I? Yes, I have.
Okay, good for you. Anyway, you were saying.
So now we got to put them into the cursors folder.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so the next thing is to put them, to get another folder up.
That's a lot of animated Star Trek.
Yeah.
And
I was just
thank
bringing
you
up another
again.
folder.
No, but thank you again for doing all of the slides on all of the shows that you do. It's incredible.
Oh, it is so much fun for me to do. I enjoy it very much.
How many hard drives do you have?
Yeah, Jill does a much
I just
better.
have a lot of space on my hard drive.
Fair enough.
Jill does a much better job of getting interesting thumbnails of the episodes than that one website that she went to that one
Oh
time.
God, that was awful. There was way too many.
That was
Way
crazy.
too many.
There was like tens of thousands.
And you couldn't tell which was the good shot.
But it was Star Trek 5, so
yeah, there were so
it was
many
a lot of
identical
good
ones.
shots.
They must have taken a thumbnail of every frame of that film, I have a feeling.
If you would like to see everyone blinking in Star Trek 5, you can find it on that particular slideshow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, so yeah, it was fun talking about that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah.
So for me, the cursors file is under C drive, under Windows, and then cursors. And so I made the images big so you can see all this.
Cool.
So these are all the different kinds of cursors and all the different modes that your computer will be in. So you just copy them over.
And then you click OK.
Yeah. I guess it says it wants administrator permission, that's fine. Do this
Well-
for all current items.
Yeah. Don't show your password. We're live.
Continue.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
now we have all our little starships here.
Okay. So then you go to settings, I guess?
Yes. Good job, Scotty.
Thank you. I'm a special little guy.
You are. I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but
Yes, we do. Oh,
that's
right.
exactly what happens. So we go to start settings. And devices.
Devices, you say? Okay, mouse. Okay.
Mouse. And actually, I want to make. I'm going to adjust mouse cursor and size because I want to make it a little bigger.
Okay.
Then I'm going to additional mouse options. It's not opening. Oh, there it is.
See?
Here.
It'll show up somewhere, but you'll be able to find it.
And so then go to pointers. And so these are all the states of your mouse here. So for the normal mouse, you browse and you just find your Starship. It's in here somewhere under E. And so I'm just going to use the regular Enterprise. So you want to select enterprise.cur. That's just the ship standing still. So,
Where's the Miranda one?
oh, you want Reliant?
Yeah.
Okay. Reliance there. The only problem is it doesn't have an animated version of it.
Okay,
Ah.
then pick an animated one then.
Yeah, so that's why I was picking the Enterprise.
My mistake.
They need to make that one.
I'm just, you know what, at the very least, I'm just pointing out that all of the other cursors, they're kind of grouped together, but the Reliant, you have to scroll down a little further.
Yes, because they're in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Not, is it a ship
Not
order?
awesome. I love the Miranda.
So then for working in the background and busy are the ones where I'll select the Enterprise .Annie file.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Enterprise. See, they only have the Annie files for the Enterprise and the Excelsior. So those are the only two that you can really pick that'll look cool.
I would go Excelsior. I would do Excelsior.
Really? You want to do Excelsior?
No. Let's go with the go with the Enterprise. People want to know how to get the Enterprise.
Well, that's what I want to know too. So select
So there we are.
Enterprise.Annie. And I'll select it for this one too when it's busy. And there you go.
And
then apply. And that's it.
Wow.
And that is how you make your cursor just like Jill's.
Thank you for the tutorial. Boy, there are a lot of steps in that, actually. It would take me quite a while to figure that out without your tutorial, Jill.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah,
So
it does look cool.
it is, but you'll have to figure out, well, whenever your computer is busy, it'll fly. So I don't know how to make my computer busy right now, but
Oh, okay.
maybe you'll see at some point.
Either way, people in the chat, fans of Antiderivative Jill, we have just solved the question that has been on 3 of your minds. If you would please stop asking.
Well, you could keep asking. I'll just show you the video once I've edited
Exactly.
it.
You know what? Let's get this, like when we clip it and edit the video and make it like a short tutorial on the channel. Pardon me. I am currently being attacked by Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it'll be the highest rated video in the history of the internet. How to
that's a good idea.
Your cursor.
You should do a short clip just to that, Jill, and put
I've
it on
done that
your
before
channel.
where I've had where I've clipped from my live stream.
I bet a
Well,
lot of
and
folks would actually watch that one.
well, and also if you are going to clip, or if you're going to make a video out of that, clip the middle
Sure.
part out when I was asking about how to get the Miranda class. Like, no one cares.
Well, yeah, there will be edits.
What, you want the con ship as your cursor? It's so round. So,
Mhm. Well, I would love more ships, but I haven't researched anymore. I'm
I'd
sure there are
love a
more
little
files out there.
Defiant. If I could get a Defiant
Yeah,
cursor,
that would be great. Yes, I would love a Defiant too.
Yeah, that would be
it
good.
it's like the right shape and everything.
You know what I'd like? I'd like the D7 Klingon battle cruiser. That would be fun too.
Oh, dude, totally. I would take a bird of prey.
Well, that would be good too. Geez, so many
Hello,
choices.
Todd Michael. Hello, how are you? I heard about this delightful place. It was called Ohio.
Hey, Dad, Michael,
Totally.
and also Grandmaster UV. Sup?
Hello.
Hey, Grandmaster.
And even Captain MKG is here. Wow, that's great. Hey.
Hmm.
Hey, Matt G.
hmm Now it's a little weird that my cursor is a little larger. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You can, well, you just go back into settings and you alter the... You showed us how to make them bigger. I'm sure that you know how to get back to make them smaller.
I sure can.
There you go. So
No, I'm
that's
gonna leave it
awesome.
this way. Actually, I'm gonna leave
You-
it like this for a little while.
You like it? You like it bigger?
Yes, I do.
Okay then. Anyway, so I'm relocated to a undisclosed location for the week. I'm not in my usual toy store. I'm in someone else's toy store. And so I was looking at one shelf of DVDs and I was like, okay, can I assess this person's movie tastes based on one shelf? It's not that long a shelf, but here's the list. Wyatt Earp, followed by The Wild Bunch, followed by The Walking Dead, Witness. Okay, so that's the third season of The Walking Dead. Witness with Harrison Ford. 2 more seasons of The Walking Dead. Wild Wild West with Will Smith. Then, What a Girl Wants, While You Were Sleeping. 2 very girly romantic comedies. And then finished with Westworld, White Sands, starring Willem Dafoe and Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio. And then finalized with War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. Now, what kind of a weirdo has What a Girl Wants
Oh crap!
and While You Were Sleeping in that sandwich of film?
Well, they're all W's for one thing, so
Well, I guess it's alphabetical, but why would you have What a Girl Wants? I don't even know who's in it.
I don't think I've ever even seen that.
Let me check it.
I
Hang
don't
on
think
a
I've
second.
ever
I want
heard
to
of
see.
that one.
Here we go. Like you've heard of While You Were Sleeping, though, right?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard of it.
Okay, so may I turn on my camera?
Yes.
That's a weird assortment, though, I gotta say.
This is What a Girl Wants. I think that the person who purchased this movie saw the British Guards and they disregarded Amanda Bynes. Who else is in this? Colin Firth is in this movie.
It looks like a strange movie by the cover.
Well, no, but it looks like an early 2000s, like, sort of girl movie.
Looks like a kind of a
like I
silly
hate
comedy.
to. It looks like a DVD made. This is a movie that Barbie would buy.
It looks like a straight-to-DVD movie almost.
Oh no, I remember this had a theatrical release.
Did it
like
really?
One of the
Okay.
special features is the theatrical trailer. So.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, the best one I think on that shelf would be the Wild Bunch for me.
Oh man, I'm a big fan of Westworld.
Westworld too, but have you ever seen the Wild Bunch? It's really amazing.
I have, yeah. Yeah. It's not my
I
favorite.
mean, a great cast, and I really like the story about how the West was kind of fading. I don't want to give away too many spoilers though. So.
Well, and also it is one of the first movies that sort of introduced cinematic violence.
Oh, well, Sam Peckinpah, the director, was famous for that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's one of my A-list westerns. I'd put it up there with like Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and that, that kind of level.
Nice. Wow. I should revisit The Wild Bunch.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Westworld is great too, though, of course.
Well, yeah, but that sort of leans into my sci-fi. You know what? And forget
Yeah.
all of that. I'm gonna watch What a Girl Wants.
Well, Matt G says what a Harvey wants, and Harvey, of course, is the interdimensional Cthulhu creature that wants to. What a Harvey wants is to destroy the universe, but also to couch hop and drink all of your pizza and beer.
Yeah. Well, Jill, like, is that a movie? Like, you're a girl.
Yep. Last I checked.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So is What a Girl Wants, is that a movie that you've ever heard of or
I've heard
seen?
of it, but I've never seen it.
Ditto. Okay. So, but I'm just curious, like, are there movie, like, did you, like, Mean Girl, you're not much of a rom-com person at all,
I'm not.
are you?
No.
Right.
Well, I didn't, for a long time, I didn't think I really liked romance all that much, but, I don't know. I might have grown since then. Might try these things out.
Well, fair enough. No,
Yeah.
I'm just curious in
I
terms
guess-
of the movies that you were exposed to when you were younger, and it was like, oh no, this is okay, this is fine, I suppose.
I've never been a huge fan of rom-coms, really, because they tend to be formulaic a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So they're kind of predictable, and it's like if they're that predictable, it's kind of like I get bored watching them.
I don't know. I was just blasting punk rock and doing math equations, so I
Well,
missed
that
out on
sounds
a
like
lot
more
of
fun.
stuff.
Oh,
That's an interesting combination, Jill.
I remember meeting a guy, and he was like super into computers, and that's what he did, like technically, but he could only do it while blasting Ministry.
Really?
And yeah, it was
Wow.
like a cyberpunk movie going into his place, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go do this, and I'll copy discs or whatever for you," because like I needed Space Quest 3 at the time, and he had it. And so
Wow.
anyway, yeah, no, he just pounded on his keyboard and listened to really loud death metal. It was great.
Well, yeah. Aren't they kind of classified as industrial too? a bit?
Industrial, my mistake. Yes, not death
Yeah.
metal. I
You
don't
know
want to
what?
offend all the metal fans.
I never tweeted out the show. Do you mind if I do that while y'all talk about whatever you're talking about?
Sure.
Tiger Stripes. No, I am not. I am not renting a thing.
And Tiger Stripes also says she gets the feeling that I'm anti-romantic. I have been most of my life, but I might be changing on that. I don't know. Now that I'm starting to watch more movies that I've been ignoring all my life,
Well, there probably
Like
are
Event Horizon.
like Event Horizon.
Her heart grew 3 sizes that day when she saw a man scoop his own eyes out of his head.
Oh, geez, that sounds like an entertainment.
Well, he
It's
does.
really crazy. It's a terrifying film.
Well, he does
I
want to
gotta-
get back to his wife, but I guess
gotta
that
watch
doesn't
that.
happen.
I still
Oh,
haven't
my-
seen that. I've heard so much about that film that it's so crazy, but I just never got a copy of it.
It's
You know?
great.
I
It's
really
a
need
very
to watch
good
that.
movie.
I got to
It's
put that on my list.
fantastic.
I've got a huge list of must watch as well, unfortunately.
Well, it's the perfect time of year just because it is a horror movie. So
Oh, right. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
sci-fi horror. That's how I take my horror. I prefer my horror to have a subgenre with it.
Like Aliens
Sci-fi
or
horror.
Alien or
Yeah,
Like it's akin to the first Alien.
or a horror
Oh, okay.
comedy.
It's better than Supernova. I don't know if you saw Supernova with
No,
James
I-
Spader and
Is that a more recent film? I'm
Angela
sadly behind
Bassett?
on films.
oh no,
for the
this is
last
like
10 or
1998 or
15
something
years.
like that.
Oh, okay. Well, last 20 years, basically. Yeah. I got a lot of films I haven't seen, unfortunately.
Me too.
Me too.
I have
Like,
such a long list.
Yeah, if I go back, to like, when I was younger, 60s, 70s, 80s films, I've probably seen tons of those, right? But once they start to get into like the 90s, you know, and the you know the 2000s, that's when I kind of start to have a fragmented watch list. You know, some stuff I've seen, but there's probably plenty I haven't. So
Well, and it's so strange the things that I fall into. What did I just see recently? And it was that Marilyn movie, Blonde.
oh, the Marilyn Monroe biopic or
Yeah,
whatever. I've heard of that one. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Was it any good, Scotty? Like, what did you think?
I was very taken by it. Um, I was sort of there was a review that I heard about it, and it said if you're going into it looking at it as a true to life biopic, you're going to have a bad time. But if you
Oh yeah.
look at it as sort of a existential nightmare of being Marilyn Monroe,
Hmm.
then you're gonna be like, oh my god, it must have been terrifying being you.
That sounds interesting. Yeah,
It
I'll have to
was,
put that one on the list too.
and it was I don't know, it floated to the top of my YouTube review list or whatever. People were talking about it, and so I went and checked it out, and it was on Netflix,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, it's 2 hours and like 48 minutes long or
Wow.
something.
That's
And I was like,
major.
it's almost
That's a
3 hours
commitment.
long.
Wow.
No. And then I looked at the rating and it was rated NC-17. And I was like,
Really?
okay, fine. So I go into it and it deserves its NC-17 rating, but it is in no way gratuitous. Like
Huh.
there's a lot of nudity. If you find nudity gratuitous, then I would say step back. There is aggressive penis in the movie. Um, th- Only for a brief moment in time in terms of the editing choices. I thought it was a really powerful movie, and I don't think that I ever understood. You know how Marilyn Monroe is viewed as to be a tragic character or
Yeah.
person. She's
Yeah.
a
Basically. Yeah. I mean, with all
and
the talent she had, she did have a pretty tough life in a lot of
like
ways. It seems.
absolutely. And I think that this is the first time watching a Marilyn Monroe movie, and I've seen a couple because I'm
She made
always
some
like,
great movies. Yeah.
well, and I've seen some of her movies, but I've seen the dramatizations of her life as well. And
Mm.
so, like, what is it? My Weekend with Marilyn, and it was Michelle Williams played Marilyn Monroe. And it's like, oh, yeah, no,
Mm.
she was good in that. I don't really have much affection for Marilyn Monroe, but I've always been fascinated that other people are fascinated by Marilyn Monroe. But this is the first time that I've seen a performance in a movie where it's like, oh, you guys are drawn into the sadness of this. Okay, I
Mm.
get it. And it is that tragic nature that I had never really felt before, aside from the performance, but the movie
Oh yeah.
itself
Yeah.
does.
I personally like. I've always thought that a lot of people are kind of drawn into the tragedy of her life. You know.
I
Yes,
feel like if I watch this movie, I have to then go read a did she do an autobiography or just a
she
biography?
did. She did.
And
But
then
the
I'd have to do that.
autobiography is like, you know, it's a fictionalization of her life.
Oh,
Uh,
And it's terrifying and it plays
mhm.
fast and loose with it, but it does more for sort of the idea of Marilyn Monroe than it does to the specifics,
I
I
would
think.
imagine there's lots of books been written about her, though. There's probably some really good ones out there. I would think.
It's as scary as Titanic.
Oh boy.
Oh,
But
as
yeah.
scary as when that man carries the baby in the wrong direction and they drown.
Yeah, you
Yikes.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I cry at that part. Anyway,
Mm.
hello in the chat to Eugene Bird and Tiger Stripes. The Time Prophet. He says,
Hey,
I've
Time
never
Prophet's here.
seen. Yeah, Time Prophet's here. He says,
Nice.
I've never seen UFO, but I have seen Space 1999. So yeah, they use the same assets in Space 1999 from the UFO show.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, 1999 was basically. I mean, it was UFO was supposed to get another season, and then they did Space 1999 instead, right?
Yeah.
As far as I know, so
Yeah.
they are
And
kind of related.
yes, and Tiger Stripes says, when you want some recommendations, let me know. Okay, yes, I will. Yeah, no, you can recommend movies to me anytime, all the time. If anybody ever wants to recommend something to me, it may or may not make my list, but I like to hear everything.
Yeah, I still got to send you that list of some foreign films with subtitles.
Yep, you got my email.
I keep thinking of getting it done, but I haven't got it done yet. Sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, there's no time limit on that.
The
Okay.
clock is just reminding that everyone should see the Amanda Bynes movie, What a Girl Wants.
Amanda Bynes. I watched her on Nickelodeon. I was a big fan of Nickelodeon when I was a kid, and I saw her on all that.
Anyway, I'll drop the Amanda Bynes joke now.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
just
Well, because now I'm talking about Nickelodeon, and you don't want that.
I don't even know what it is. I'm from
Nickelodeon.
Canada.
You haven't heard of Nickelodeon? Yeah, I've heard of Nickelodeon.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
I don't know if we
I've
ever
never...
had. I don't know if we had the Canadian
I don't
version
think
of
we
that
did in our
channel
cable.
No,
packages.
she did a. It was like SNL for kids, and
That sounds
she did
terrible.
It was cute. No,
SNL for kids.
She did a bit where she was like she had like an advice column, a video advice column where she was pretending to be all sweet and nice, but then when she actually answered the question, she'd get real angry and aggressive.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
It was great.
Sounds really funny.
Eugene
Marilyn.
Bird.
I just
go
want to
ahead.
mention, though, Marilyn really had some great movies. If you've never checked out Marilyn Monroe's films, she's got some real good ones. She's got some, great comedies, and she's got some pretty good dramas too. She really, actually, I think Marilyn was a pretty damn good actress. She just gets, classified as the sex, bomb or whatever. People always, refer to her as, the sexy one in the films back then. But I thought she could really act, actually.
Well, it's one of the sort of perceptions of her that is brought to light in the movie. Anyway, we can talk about it all next week on our new podcast, the Marilyn Monroe Hour.
Yeah, right. I'm completely unqualified for any of this.
With PvP and Scotty R37, where we talk about our favorite dead blonde.
Yeah, I won't keep talking about it because I'm sure Joe wants to get onto UFO one of these years.
Well, I brought it up, so it was my mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. I asked you to vamp about stuff, and you did that, and you were perfect. So,
thanks.
Yes. Eugene Bird says, passion makes life worthwhile, and it's entertaining. That's much of what we like about Doomcock. Yes, exactly. That's
I would agree with that.
All of anything that he's upset about is because of the passion that he has for the originals of what's being talked about. It's true.
Yeah, and he'll be on later today.
Yeah, he'll be on later today, and on his Friday show is usually where he talks mostly about the things that he likes.
Yep.
Hey, Herc.
He sings it and stuff.
Yeah, it's the positive stream.
Yeah, it's a positive stream, and it's also the stream, where you can talk about things that are going on in your life if you're having trouble. Doomcock will listen.
Is he going to talk about She-Hulk?
Didn't he talk
Probably
about
not.
that a couple weeks ago?
No,
I think that was the one I missed
in
part of it.
She-Hulk. They stopped.
I just saw the finale, and so I was curious if he was going to do sort of a retrospective on it because
maybe they are reviewing it.
It kind of worked. So, in my opinion,
he'd probably do it on his Sunday show, wouldn't he? If he was
yes, he'll do it on his Sunday show. He won't talk about it tonight.
Okay.
So everybody, yeah, I think you would probably prefer to hear his individual take on it, but well.
NC-17, I'm here to support it. Yes.
Herc130 says, I'm here to support Jill and her channel, but can't chat today. Love the show. Thank you so much, Herc130. Great. Hey, Herc. Great that you're here.
Yeah, man. And Matt G, it is deservedly so.
Yeah, that's about as hardcore as a regular film can get, isn't it?
Well, yeah. TJ says, I wouldn't want to be famous in any era. No.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Fame has destroyed so many people.
Well, I have two really great autograph session moments. One was with Terry Farrell, and I've told that story before, and I'm not going to bore anybody with it again.
Yeah, that's cool.
But the second one was Ray Wise. And, okay, Ray Wise was in Mad Men. He was Leland Palmer in Twin Peaks. He was a Mintalkin in Who Watches the Watchers. He's the guy who bows and arrows Picard. And he's been in so many things. You would know him if you saw him, and it's like, oh, it's that guy. So anyway, I'm walking through Fan Expo in Canada, in Toronto, and Ray Wise is sitting there, and he's wearing a suit, and he's sitting there waiting for people to autograph things for, and both lines beside him are full. No one is lined up for Ray Wise.
Well,
And
he's
I'm just like, that's
not
ridiculous.
not famous enough. Like,
He's got Emmys. He's been in so many things. He's been in Star Trek, Twin Peaks. He's been like, ah.
yeah,
And
I don't
again, I'm a
recognize
big
the
madman.
name, but I'd probably recognize the face if I saw him. Yeah.
Well, he's the guy who uses the bow and arrow against Captain Picard in Who Watches the Watchers of Star Trek: The Next Generation season 3. It's very iconic. And
Yeah, maybe it's just that he's had like small roles, like not a
yeah, he's
major starring role.
muchly a character
Character actor, yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably why. That probably explains the lineup then, because
But the
people
thing is,
gravitate towards the big stars. It seems a lot.
I felt bad about. I was like, I should just go get an autograph because he looks lonely.
Yeah, you should. It's
I
good that you
felt-
did then.
No, but I didn't. I didn't.
you
I was
didn't?
like, no, because I felt it would be a pity autograph, and I didn't
Oh.
want to do that.
See, the
But it
missed
wouldn't
opportunity.
have been because you know him and what he's done, and
Yeah.
you would have been appreciative of his
I
You
was-
respect
work.
his work, so
And
you
like,
should have
I
got
did.
it, yeah.
I was self-conscious about it. I was like, I can't just
Mm.
walk up to this guy and be like, who are these people that they
That's
don't
exactly-
want to?
That's exactly what he needed to hear that day.
I should have done that.
But that's things you don't do are often the things you regret.
And like a lot of, even yourself, PvP, you're like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, well, I just don't recognize the name. It's just not a. It's not like he's not a.
Well,
a
when you
big
tell me the
name.
guy who almost shot Picard with the
He
bow and arrow,
did
now I know who
shot.
you're talking
I'd have
about.
to. I'd have to rewatch
helps
that
me.
episode.
Uh,
It's been so long.
well-
I haven't seen that for a long time.
and it's just fun. It's just fun.
Yeah,
Mm.
and Tiger Stripes here says nudity can be gratuitous, depends on how it's presented within the context of the story.
Well, because of the sexualization of Marilyn Monroe, it is contextual. So
Yeah. And Time Prophet says, hell, I thought this was a video.
you are the worst time prophet if you couldn't tell the difference.
Oh,
You're a time prophet. Is this where Scotty hides now? Yes.
he's welcome to hide here anytime.
Thank you.
Eugene, Eugene Bird says, I heard that her husband in World War II in the Pacific couldn't convince his shipmates that Norma Jean, the pinup, was his wife.
They don't. You know what? The first marriage that they really touch on is Joe DiMaggio. They don't talk about any first marriage, if there was a first one. Everyone sees Marilyn through their own perspective. People project so much onto who she was, and that's what.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very true.
But it's also, again, it's sort of the heartache that comes with Marilyn Monroe that most Marilyn Monroe fans talk about the most.
Well, the thing was, she had, I don't know, how many marriages did she have? She had like at least 3?
11.
I mean, she had a really bad love life in real life.
Well,
as
Joe
opposed to her
DiMaggio,
screen
Arthur
life.
Miller.
Yeah, they all kind of treated her badly,
It's-
didn't they?
There are graphic, I don't even know how I'm allowed to say this. There are graphic Planned Parenthood scenes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Originally,
And-
Space 1999 was supposed to be called UFO
Yes.
1999.
let's not talk about babies that were not to be. Let's talk about how UFO used
I'm
to.
just saying, it's rated NC-17. I can't
Yeah,
do anything.
for a reason.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't actually know this, that it was supposed to be called UFO 1999.
Is that because they didn't have the rights because of the original show with the better music?
Oh, I don't know. I'd never heard the Space 1999 music, but I know I love the UFO music.
Yeah. Like, that's a theme song that... I don't
Yeah,
think
it is a
you
good theme,
I
definitely.
don't think that anything matches it.
Dun,
Maybe
dun,
Cheers.
dun. Oh, welcome to the stream, Dalek.
Hey,
Hey,
Dalek's
Dalek.
here.
Hi Jill. Hi Scotty. Hi.
Hi.
Is that Pop Culture Curator or Dylan
No,
C?
that's Pleasant Valley Picker.
Pleasant Valley Picker
sorry.
CA.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Is your avatar confused me a little bit?
And the
Sorry.
Time Prophet says, I can hear Big Ben. Yes, you will hear
Are
that
you in
periodically through this.
Are you in a clock shop or something, Scotty?
I am in a clock shop. Yes, thank you for
Okay.
noticing. If you would like to buy a clock, you can go to my website, clockking.com.
Okay.
And if you put in the discount code Dalek451, you can get 10% off on your next clock.
There you go.
Yeah. The Time Prophet says, "Did you know Ed Bishop dyed his hair blonde at first, but started to get an allergic reaction and then had to wear a blonde wig later?" I didn't know that. No, these are all UFO facts that I don't know. I don't know much about the show, so thank you, Time Prophet. Glad you're here. It's so cool.
Well, are
Eugene
you
Bird.
more?
Oh, go
Sorry.
ahead.
Are you more of a fan of the show than you are of the sort of production?
Oh, I love production notes and everything. I just hadn't gotten into it yet since I'm just watching the show for the first time.
Oh,
Kind
I
of just,
didn't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. This is
Speaking of production notes, is
new
there
stuff.
any
For me.
definitive book on the series?
I would love a book on the series.
I can't think of one actually. I wonder if there ever has been a like the Star Trek books
I
where
think
there's
I think if there was one, Raquel would have talked about it already.
yeah.
But,
Gee, that's unfortunate if it hasn't been written because that would make a great book.
but that could be something to look up a little later. Put that
Mm,
down. Looking for a UFO book could be
yeah,
something if we have time.
because I know there was one on the Prisoner that I actually got on the shelf somewhere around here. But yeah, I don't remember ever a UFO book.
And there's Dalek. Hi, Dalek.
Hey, Mr.
Oh,
Brown.
Mr. Brown Alliance too. Thank you so much, Mr. Brown Alliance, for shouting out my channel on your show yesterday. All I did was say hi in the chat, and he shouted out my channel and got me a subscriber or two. So thank you so much.
Yay.
So
And Mr. Brown, I still want to have a She-Hulk conversation with you because I think you're wrong.
yeah, and I think he just that's the show I was on, where he was reviewing the last episode of She-Hulk. And
Oh, really?
oh yeah, so he's already done that. And oh wow, he's just hit. I don't know if you know this, Mr. Brown Alliance, but you just hit 700 subscribers. Congratulations.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Absolutely, subscribe. I enjoy Mr. Brown Alliance's community and conversation all the time.
Me too. He has great streams, great panels.
That doesn't necessarily mean that I think he's correct all the time, especially when it comes to She-Hulk.
Well, no, you're never going to agree with everybody all the time. So
I know,
that's the
worst
fun
part.
I mean,
that's
what makes it interesting is hearing everybody's, variety of opinions, right?
Oh,
by the way, I actually just looked on Amazon and there is a book on UFO. May I read the little synopsis?
Sure.
May I read the synopsis, Jill? Thank you. I just want to take a brief read here. It says, let's see, the complete book of Jerry Anderson's UFO is the third in a series of books examining the making of Jerry Anderson's classic television series, the other two being a book of Thunderbirds and one on Captain Scarlet. Fully illustrated with many previously unseen stills, the complete book of Jerry Anderson's UFO features exclusive contributions from the program makers and stars. And you want to know what the price is?
$30.
The hardcover on the Amazon site I'm on here, which is probably
$329.
Probably the Canadian site because it tends to be very overpriced.
Books
the hardcover is $317.97.
I was really close.
And the paperback version is $249.89.
Oh dear.
So I won't be buying that book anytime soon.
I'm gonna have to get one of each.
But right, you're right about that though. Everything's much more. What's the book called?
Oh geez, I think it was the complete UFO, something along those lines. I just actually closed my browser window on Amazon because I didn't want to go on too long about it. But
well, okay.
I can take another quick look though. Just give me a second.
Oh, I see it. Okay. No, that's.
Here it is.
The DVD and Blu-ray is outrageous too.
Did you?
Is it the US site's high too?
Well,
These tend to be high priced, so once they go out of print, it seems.
sure. What's the name of the book?
The complete book of Jerry Anderson's UFO.
Oh, the complete book.
Yeah, the
Jerry
complete book of.
I apologize. There happens to be a raven at my door. I must excuse myself for one moment.
All right. Well, for me, it's not even available to buy. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the same price as for you.
Oh, maybe
307.
I could be on the U.S. site actually. Actually, yeah, I am on the U.S. site. Jeez.
Yeah. In Canada, it's probably even more.
Yeah,
But
probably.
for me, it's $317.97
Yeah,
for the
that's
hardback.
crazy.
It's probably a beautiful book, but not $317 beautiful.
Oh yeah, the cover looks cool, and I'm sure it's probably got a lot of great information and photos. But yeah, it's a little.
But
pricey.
you know what happens a lot of times when these books are out of print like this, and they're outrageously expensive on Amazon, what you can do is see if they're on archive.org, like where I went earlier for the.
So you could read them there. Oh, okay.
Well, maybe I don't know if it's there.
Yeah, I'm looking on the Canadian site now, Jill, and it's weird. It's got a different cover on the Canadian site. Maybe they were different editions, but the hardcover is $328.42, and the paperback in Canada will cost you $509.95. So it is steeper here in Canada. Boy, that's a
How
lot
much
of money.
was it? $500?
The paperback is more than the
Nice.
hardcover for some reason. It's $509.95 for the paperback.
Oh,
And the
dear.
hardcover is $328.42.
And it is not available. Nobody archived it. I think just because no one actually archived it, it's not there.
It could be a lot of pages, maybe.
Well, they did other books, but not this one.
Yeah, maybe just not enough of a fan base. Nobody got around to it.
Yeah.
Boy, it's got good reviews here, though. A lot of 5-star reviews. I'm just scrolling down here.
Sure. If you can find it, not $5 million.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would just check out used bookstores, and maybe one day you'd get some luck and actually find a copy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
Tiger
possible.
Stripe says, no, it's really not, because
Well,
it's such an esoteric thing.
I'm not saying it's highly possible. It'd be very low odds. Like
You're
winning the
more
lottery,
likely
but
to find Star Trek books because it's more
I actually
popular.
found a-
UFO is less popular.
I actually found a. I can't remember the show now.
Did you?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh, hey, Dalek, what's up?
Then, Picker, did you? While you were talking about that book about UFO? Did you mention? Did you say something about two other books just like it, which are like on?
Yeah, there's a Thunderbirds one and a Captain Scarlet one.
Now those interest me, Thunderbirds
Yeah.
and Captain Scarlet.
Yeah, I love Captain Scarlet especially. I think it's really great.
Oh yeah, Captain Scarlet is incredible series. I rewatched that over and over again. I used to have the DVDs of it, but
Yeah,
I don't think we have them anymore.
I've got some somewhere on a shelf, but I have no idea where they are at the moment.
Clearly, they should reprint these books. There's a market for them.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't. They could probably charge, like $50 a copy or something too.
Yep.
They could probably make decent money, Oh, well.
So Tiger Stripe says that she does not love Marilyn because...
Time Prophet, you've only seen the CGI version of Captain Scarlet.
Well,
you must watch the original.
Yeah, you got to see the original. The original.
I really want to hear what Tiger Stripes had to say.
Yeah, Tiger Stripes' comment was really good.
I do not love Marilyn because parts of her life were sad. I love her because as an actress, she was incandescent. And as a person, she was wonderful too. Humble and funny and intelligent. And,
yeah, I agree with all of that.
And that all comes through in Blonde. That all comes through in Blonde.
That does. Yeah. That's great. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I agree with that comment 100%.
Mr. Brown, evening. Robbie Coltrane, Robocop.
Okay, so I was trying to avoid
what?
That
Robbie Coltrane died? Fuck off.
No, I'm sorry.
What?
Earlier I was interrupted with this news, and
Oh man,
I didn't want to bring everybody down.
that's
But
Oh,
the guy who played Hagrid has died.
yeah, it's awful. He was wonderful. He's
Valentin
a fantastic guy.
Sarkovsky.
Oh wow. Yeah, he had
Mhm.
quite a career. Darn.
Yeah.
Nuns on the
Oh
Run.
my god.
Yeah, that's a face I recognize for sure. I'm just taking a quick look
He
here.
was one of the best characters in
Hmm.
in the Harry Potter films.
He was.
It
Yeah,
just-
he was. Harry Potter had a lot of father figures, and
Hagrid was a
Hagrid was
good one.
probably the best one.
And
Oh, easily.
And you know what? And I've said before, and I'll say again, I'm not much of a Wizards guy, but I saw the first like 3 Harry Potter movies, and my favorite part of all of those movies was Robbie Coltrane.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just looking here. He had a long list of TV work too. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Going back to like 1979 is the first entry they've got.
Well,
here.
and that's it. Cracker.
Cracker, yeah, that's in 25 episodes, I think it says here.
Yeah, like that.
Blackadder, he was in some Blackadder episodes.
Well, Valentin Sarkovsky.
He got
He
that.
was in
Zukovsky, pardon me.
a series called The Young Ones, which is a really funny crazy British comedy. If you guys have never seen The Young Ones, it's hilarious.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
the thing, is he was such a funny man. Like he
Yeah.
was such a brilliant comedic actor that he could
So
do
another-
drama as well. And
Yeah,
he could,
I'll be
Yeah.
crying about him later.
yeah.
So that's another
Wow.
big blow for the UK.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of the legends are passing away, it seems.
The Queen, followed by Robbie Coltrane.
And don't forget before the Queen was Bernard Cribbins as well.
Bernard
he was
Crimmins.
Bernard Cribbins. He was a proper legend. He was okay. If you don't know who he is, he was Wilfred Mott in Doctor Who.
Okay, now that you mention it, yes.
Yeah. Donna Noble's grandfather. Do you remember him?
And he
Yes, I
just
do.
died too.
That was
Recently.
that was Bernard Cribbins.
Did he?
Yes.
Was it? Okay.
A loss it was to the community.
Oh,
Hey,
big loss. Apparently,
but was he ever on Frasier?
He was. There's an episode listed here.
No,
Good
Bernard
Night Seattle
Cribbins.
Part 1.
Bernard.
Well, I was
Bernard
going.
Cribbins? I doubt it. Well,
I was going through.
I don't. I don't think.
I'd love to know everything about Bernard Cribbins
Yes,
outside of Doctor Who.
He was Bernard Cribbins was outside of Doctor Who. He was the narrator for a classic little kid show called The Wombles.
I don't
Okay.
even know.
Ever
I don't
heard-
even know
ever
how to
heard of-
spell his name.
Ever heard of The Wombles?
Cribbins?
It's a Cribbins.
There he is.
Joe. I just looked it up on Wikipedia. I
There he is,
totally
Bernard
recognize his face now. He was in lots of stuff. Wow. I
He
didn't-
was, yeah.
Didn't recognize the name, but I sure recognize his face. Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Wasn't just in
His
Doctor Who. He was in
his
a lot of-
most known for.
He's known for Doctor Who. He's known for The Wombles. He's known for his comedy songs.
He's
Mhm.
got a
Like
filmography that goes back to
like
1957.
I mean, I know him for these songs like Right Said Fred and the
Jesus.
Hole and
Wow.
He was in a lot of Carry On movies. That's
I'm not
classic
going to know
British comedies.
most of this.
No,
you'll have to
neither
tell
am
me.
I. Yeah.
Oh, he was in an episode of The Avengers, the classic.
oh yeah,
British,
and also, he
spy
was
show.
he also did Jack and Ori a lot. That's
He
right.
played Tony Stark.
Wow.
I have a feeling that's not true.
Well, no, the Avengers in England is very different than the
Oh, The Avengers
in
is a
America.
great series.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he
we're
really
not-
play Tony
we're
Stark?
not-
I didn't
No,
know.
he did not.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
not
see-
we're not talking about Jill. We're not talking about the Marvel Avengers.
Oh,
we're talking
hey.
We're talking
He-
about
he's-
something out a completely different Avengers.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, Jill. The Adventures was a 1960s British series. It was sort of a spy-fi show. It was like
was
sort
in
of
the
like
Oh,
agents, you know,
he was in Sussy.
Great. That's
I
great.
who
didn't know
got
that.
involved
Also,
with
he
all
was
kinds
in
of crazy
Space
stuff.
1999. So that's related to the thing
Oh,
that I
really?
want to talk about.
Patrick
Was it-
McNee?
No, what? I can't keep track of who we're talking about anymore.
Oh,
Oh, we're getting lost down a rabbit hole somewhere here.
No, I don't know when you guys changed the actor on me. Bernard Cribbins was who we were talking about, who died this
Yeah,
year.
we were
But
just
first we were talking about Hagrid.
Yeah.
He died a few.
Look,
yeah,
we were talking about dead people for a while.
Bernard Cribbins died a few months ago. I tried to do I tried to do a tribute live stream to him, but it went horribly wrong, and I had to delete it.
Hmm.
I don't want to jinx anything, but as
Mhm.
of this recording, William Shatner is still alive.
I
Good.
don't-
He needs to stay alive.
Well, he's gonna die.
No.
He will
this-
one
this-
day.
The stream is really taking a kind of a downer
Well,
tone here.
well, that's what happens when.
Well,
the-
that's because that's what happens when
That's
Robbie
because
Coltrane
Hagrid
dies. Okay,
Yeah,
we
Robbie
all
Coltrane
get
dies.
contemplative about our own mortality.
You should pass a law
and
against
this
dying.
is- and then there was the whole thing with. For me personally, there's the whole thing with Yuzuki Takahashi, who he died recently, a few months ago as well. Apparently, it was revealed recently that when how he died, he was actually trying to save lives who had lost, who I think it's like he was trying to save lives who were trapped, lost out at
Oh yeah, I heard about
Yes, I
that.
heard
The
about
the
it.
creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? He did
The
that. He
create-
saved
yeah, the-
somebody's life, or
Yeah, the
he tried
creator of
to save
Yu-Gi-Oh. I
somebody's
was
life.
like, and apparently there was this apparently there's this tweet put out saying about how he died. It was, what he died doing is like at the bottom of it, it says he died a hero, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's
He died.
He died a hero.
He died a hero. That was amazing.
Yeah.
He died a hero.
So Robbie Coltrane was in Cracker, and also the comic strip presents.
And so I've got something else to admire that guy on top of creating Yu-Gi-Oh, one of my favorite
Yeah, it's incredible.
Japanese franchises of all time.
Oh no, Tiger Stripes. I know 3 marriages is not that big a deal.
I guess I hit 3. I guess I hit the right number. It was just more the quality of the marriages than the number.
Well,
I
none
suppose.
of them.
They all treated her poorly.
Arthur
it seems.
Miller. I know that guy.
Well, and
He's
Joe
an author.
DiMaggio. Don't you know Joe DiMaggio? And I don't know.
No.
I don't know the
No,
first guy.
I know Arthur Miller because in school I had to read The Crucible.
Oh,
Yeah, I read that too. That's a good
Is
book.
that a
I
book?
enjoyed The Crucible.
Yes, it's a book. It's a
Yeah,
book about witchcraft and
Salem.
Ooh,
the
Yeah.
Salem witch trials.
it's about witches.
Oh, it's a great book, Scotty. You haven't read The Crucible? Oh,
You know
it's
what? I
great.
can't wait for New Hollywood to remake The Crucible, but they're
Oh,
actually
that
going to
would be
have
bad.
they're actually going to have supernatural witches,
That would probably be.
and
real
then
bad.
the witches end up destroying Salem. It'll be great.
I feel like that is a movie, but I don't know
I'm
what it
sure it is.
is. But I think this is more based on reality, where nobody was a witch, but they all got murdered.
What are you talking about?
Mm.
You don't think that there are witches?
I don't think that they were witches.
You don't think that
It was
there are
no.
ladies who can fly and shoot fire from their hands?
Not really.
That's another thing I've noticed with recent nothing's allowed to be magic anymore, mystical. Everything has to be
Explained.
Very mundane explanation for how it works.
They rubbed the rock, and that gave them the power, because the rock was from space. It
Yeah, well,
landed.
it's-
Our ancestors loved it.
The modern filmmakers, they
Yeah,
want to
there's so
have
many-
everything
yeah.
explained because they think
Yeah,
the
there's
audiences are dumb.
so many shows. There's so many. I've seen so many shows where it really bugs me. Where I like, especially if you have a show like something with have a lot of show with aliens in it. It's like, and you always have this trope of like, oh, every great achievement of mankind, aliens did it.
Yeah.
We never did anything for ourselves ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Easter
we-
Island,
Yeah, I
the
agree with you,
pyramids.
Dalek. I don't appreciate that either.
We
Yeah.
cooperated with the aliens.
Well, didn't that start with that?
We were
what
the
was his
original
name?
Bajorans.
But luckily, ancient astronaut theorists are not really that much of a good source to be listening to, anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of a silly thing.
As a person who has traveled from North America to Australia, I just don't know how flat Earth works.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Especially
I
when you
don't
see those
even know
photos
how
from
it
the moon.
works. Like, I understand how a globe works, because apparently that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what gives us gravity, right?
Well, no, gravity and the gravitas.
From the spinning of the Earth rotation.
Exactly. It comes
Ahoy.
from each other. Hey, Captain Finity.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, Captain.
Scotty, Dalek, Jill.
Hey, what's going on?
And Pleasant Valley Picker. You can call actually, you can call him what he likes to be called. I call him PvP. I don't know if he likes it.
Well, yeah. Well, he does want to be called PvP because that's what he puts on his tagline. Like, if I take away this comment, you will see PvP.
Well,
Hey!
it's just easier to say, that's all.
So, Captain Finity, we have Scotty R37, PvP, and Dalek451. You know all these guys.
Greetings.
Salutations.
And TJ liked Cracker. I still haven't seen Cracker. What's Cracker about?
It's about
Something you have with
Robbie
cheese.
Coltrane being awesome.
At the end of the meal.
Okay. So then, by that note, I should just watch all of his entire IMDb now.
Well, no, I would say watch the first episode of Cracker and see if you want to check in from time to time. It's basically, it's Robbie Coltrane solving crimes.
Well, he's a
And-
psychologist is the angle.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's
And he's
much better
troubled and he
explanation.
chain smokes and he's sort of a heathenist. Like, imagine House, but a cop in the UK.
That sounds great. I need to go see it. Except he doesn't have, since it's in the UK, he doesn't have to pretend to have an American accent like House does.
Right, exactly. He gets to be naturally Robbie Coltrane. It's an amazing show. I've seen like 4 episodes.
Cool. Mr. Brown Lion says there's a UFO technical manual coming out very soon on Jerry Anderson's website. Wow,
Ooh.
that's really cool. I need to remember that. I would like that. I'm surprised they're making new books, but they're not releasing the old books. They need to do that. Oh, and Time Prophet now has 309 subscribers. That's great. You got well over 300. Scotty possibly doing a She-Hulk episode of tomorrow of episode 9.
I would be happy to participate, sir. You know how to contact. I would love to talk about it. And you will absolutely flog me. You and your panel will call me all the names, and I'm just going to sit there. I like it.
Well, as long as you're prepared for that.
I
should be a
am
fun
prepared
I'll
for
tune in
that,
for
but
that.
I would love to. I would love to play. Tiger Stripe
Yeah.
says
I'd listen.
those secondary sellers on Amazon are often overpriced. Check on eBay.
Yeah, eBay is
Yes,
usually
yes,
cheaper.
eBay. You're right, Tiger Stripes.
You can
eBay
actually
Infinity,
find
you're-
some deals on eBay.
eBay's
once in a
your
while.
friend.
Yeah, Affinity, you're a big fan of eBay.
Well, sometimes you can
You're
get
not
auctions
sponsored
too where
by
people
them,
underprice things, and you can get some deals once in a while.
That's true. I do check
I
eBay.
should be.
Just Stream Brain, makes you forget about things. I don't see it here though. Maybe it's here, but I don't see it immediately. And Tiger Stripe. Why do I keep calling the Time Prophet Tiger Stripes? I don't know what's wrong with me. The Time Prophet says, "I have only watched the CGI version of Captain Scarlet."
There was, yeah, Jill. I think it was like in the early, I think it was around 2005. there was a CGI version of Captain Scarlet, but
Will
Oh,
someone
okay.
shut those damn birds up?
Well, the birds are just having a good morning.
Stop singing, birds.
No, I'm sorry.
I guess
That
it's
was just
afternoon.
that was the angriest thing I could have yelled, and I thought it was hilarious. I hate joy.
Wild
Stop
life,
it.
stop being alive.
That's right. Yeah, that's right, Time Prophet. Bernard Cribbins was in that movie. He was.
Oh, nice.
And Captain Infinity says lemon love meringue. Lemon pie? Meringue?
Lemon pie meringue here. They're like a threesome or
Oh,
2/3.
meringue
Lemon
is here. I didn't
pie.
see meringue.
Where's Donut?
Meringue is here? I missed out on meringue. Sorry, I missed you.
I believe it was a reference to lemon.
Okay,
believe
I'm
so.
confused.
Yeah. You know what? I've tried watching the McNee Avengers, and
Which ones have you watched though? Because he had different partners, so there were different
well, I've
versions
seen
in
an
a way.
episode of Honor Blackman, and I've seen an episode of
Rig or
Diana
Lumley?
Rigg.
Yeah,
I
the rig
haven't-
ones are the
I
best.
never saw Joanna Lumley.
Well, Joanna Lumley was in the New Avengers,
Oh,
which
lovely.
was a 70s
Well,
syndicated series.
still counts.
Ran for 2 seasons, I believe, if I remember correctly. It was good, but for me, the best ones are the Diana Rigg episodes. There was, I think she did 50 episodes. Half were in black and white and half were in color.
It never clicked with me, unfortunately.
You should
And
really
it's
give it
weird
another
because I
try.
was such a. Well, you know what?
You got to watch a few, right, to really start to get into it. And there's some episodes are better than others, of course.
There is something about the absurdity of British television, and this is after revisiting The Prisoner, and it's just like sometimes the absurdity of British sensibility just goes for absurdity's sake.
I don't find the Rig episodes that way.
All right.
I mean, they do have a
I don't think that she
sci-fi-
has anything to do with it. I just think it has more to do with the production of it, and it just gets a little too weird and out there. And I'm like, I don't
The
know if
LSD we were drinking in our tea at the time.
I guess.
Well,
I just don't know. I don't know.
Weird too, though.
I don't know how far I'm supposed to go, and at a certain point, I'm like, well, that's just weird.
Oh, Tiger Stripes has to go. I didn't notice. I hope you have a great day, Tiger Stripes, if you're still around.
Thank you, Tiger
Yeah,
Stripes.
Black Tiger
Thank you for
Stripes.
stopping by. And I put link here
Tiger's
for
going.
Time
Oh, then
Prophet.
why am I here?
I don't know. You
Raw
joined me.
narcissism.
Only you can ask. Only you can answer that question.
Oh, mainly for Tiger Stripes, but I'll stay anyway.
Oh well, thank you so much.
And I also had the link for Mr. Brown Alliance.
Raw
You
narcissism.
shouted
I
me
don't
out.
like to cook it.
Well, I have to say that I appreciate Tiger Stripes
Yay,
being
Brown
here
Alliance.
too.
Hey, come on. Let the lady talk.
That's okay. He was just shouting out Mr. Brown.
Anyway, here we
Anyway,
go. Can we
the
play
thing
the
I was
intro?
gonna-
Can we play the intro?
Can we play the intro? I don't know if I'll get.
All right, no, okay. Then I'm
Maybe
gonna
just a bit of it.
Okay, no, it's cool. I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna go play the intro. You start it.
No,
and
no,
I'll
no, no,
jump
no,
back
no,
in.
no. No, I can do it if I interrupt it. If I
Okay.
interrupt it
Well,
intermittently.
but that's no good. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
I apologize
Okay.
for bringing the whole thing up.
Well, it's your fault now.
It is.
And it's good that I haven't shared the screen yet because there's an ad.
Oh no, not ads.
Okay.
Please buy this product or service. Thank you.
I don't know.
Which product or service?
Anything. I'm just doing a generic ad. Hello, this is a product
thank
or
you.
service. You should think about buying it.
Here we are.
And that was the logo.
That was the logo.
Right?
Yeah, the one. Yeah, the ones that
That's
Jerry.
the logo. Ying!
So there's the film studios. They're pretending to be a film studio on the show. So
So
Play the
let-
music.
so-
yeah. But really, they're intercepting aliens to save Earth from the aliens that want to invade for some unknown reason. Who the heck knows? But they only invade in 2s and 3s. They never send a full invasion force or anything.
Scotty, is this your theme tune?
I love that tune.
It's pretty great. Hopefully, by breaking it up this way, I'm just periodically stopping to keep from getting a
Yeah,
claim.
you don't want to get copyright.
You don't want to get the copy thing going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty good theme. Very of its time.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part.
It's a very Jerry Anderson-y kind of tune. You hear music like this throughout all of his shows.
This is my favorite.
You know how you escalate things? I almost want to take my shirt off. But anyway.
Well, this is my favorite part because
when Scotty takes his shirt off, that's my favorite part too.
No, but the guys in the submarine, they have shirts on, but they're kind of like see-through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the fashions are kind of strange in this show at times. Oh, geez. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Look at those models.
And look at the ships too.
That's classic Jerry Anderson right there.
That's part of why I love the show,
definitely is.
these ships and the vehicles and how realistic things seem.
That was always one of the best things of Jerry Anderson shows, though.
That's always the best thing about Jerry
the
Anderson,
ships.
the models and the ships.
See, my eyes are closed, and I'm just feeling the music.
A flying machine or a submarine or so anything. They're always fantastic.
Mm-hmm, agreed. And so those were the mobiles. Those are the ground units. Those were pretty fun. And then and then here's the moon base. And then those are the interceptors. Oh, and
they kind of look like Battlestar Galactica starfighters.
The Time Prophet says you can play it. You're not monetized. The worst, you may have to clip it out later. See, that's the point. I don't want to clip it out later. I want to keep it in. So that's why I'm doing this. The Time Prophet. I don't want to clip it out.
Remember what happened to me when I was when I reviewed Genesis of the Daleks?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was lame.
I never did get that unblocked.
That was my favorite stream that you did. So if you could ever figure out how to,
I think it's my best. It's probably one of the best streams I ever did. But I have it's still blocked even now. I can't unblock it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, if you could ever get the audio, maybe do slides to it.
You birds, cut that out. You're disturbing Scotty.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
This stream is sponsored by.
Okay, well, and I don't mean to be rude, but that was so good. I have to go have a cigarette. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Yeah, he can't smoke where he is, so he has to go outside to smoke.
Me too.
But that's actually a positive thing.
I'm outside everyone now.
So yeah. Now I'll get back to the slides where we were just a moment ago. And we'll check out the actual episode. And actually, so for my Star Trek reviews, I normally have very detailed reviews about everything. Because, we've seen the episodes hundreds of times. But for these, I might spoil it, but I'm not going to give all of the little details of everything because it'd be great if people could actually go watch this thing. It's great. It's good stuff. So this episode's called Conflict, and I love the show so much because it feels so real. It's like as if there really is a shadow organization out there using a film studio as cover to protect us from the aliens. So it's just really great. And here's the spacecraft that our first characters are in, but they don't really get any names. They're just these guys. Just a navigator and a pilot, and just doing their thing, verifying vectors and things. They're figuring out where this thing is, and they're sending this thing to it, this bomb. They call it a limpet, but it ends up they attach it to this old spacecraft. See this little green thing right here? Oh, look, I can point to it. This right here. So this limpet is going to attach itself to that, and then they're going to press this button, and then it's going to explode. So what they're doing here is they're cleaning up space debris. Just keep things safe in orbit.
Now this is also classic Anderson right here. Nice, proper, very realistic looking explosions.
Oh my God, is that the Death Star?
No, it's just a piece of space junk getting annihilated.
Thinking literally the same thing.
Yeah, so no, it was just.
It probably was.
Even for something mundane like that, even like this, the explosions are so spectacular.
But it's not even mundane to me because they're telling me the vectors that they use to figure out exactly where this thing is and where exactly they need to shoot this thing to get it attached to that thing so that they can blow it up. That's a fun day at work as far as I'm concerned.
Hey Jill.
Yes?
How did you get your cursor to be the Enterprise?
Just spend the whole day your entire job is just blowing stuff up. How cool would that be?
It would be a good job.
It would be a good job.
Yeah, for a little while. Apparently it's very expensive and the bureaucracy doesn't like it, and that's what this episode's about. That they say that they already do this job. So this is another piece of space junk. It's just like stuff that old things that are just floating around in orbit, which is really neat because that's a problem that we actually have today. And so that's what good science fiction does. Is it talks about things.
You want?
In
well,
reality.
no. I would love a modern day garbage truck television show.
Yeah, that would make a great show. I've actually thought of that in the past too. It would make a really entertaining.
We certainly
series.
need one. UFO predicted that this was going to be a big issue, and it is.
It is a big issue, yeah.
It's also incredibly dangerous, and you'd have to be the best trained person on the planet, and your job would be to collect space garbage. You would be a space garbage man, but you would have to be better than most people. Like, I'm not qualified to be a space garbage man. I can't fly a space garbage truck. It's not like a turnkey operation, my dude.
Yeah. Well, no matter what job you're doing in space, you're an astronaut.
Exactly. And I'm not qualified.
No, me neither.
I know. I'm so sorry. I think we would do awesome in space if we were qualified.
Yeah, I think so too.
How about a space bartender like Guyan?
Guinan?
Yeah, but
or
Quark?
That's it.
Well,
either.
I'm pretty sure Quark lied on his application anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would like to see Scotty in a dress. Anyway.
What? Seriously, dude, reel it in.
I failed to see the relevance, but here we see next to this
seriously,
module.
I've killed the humor.
Well, no, but for the record, I look great.
Humor though in the first place?
In like a little spaghetti strap number.
There's this so this is the first time we've seen a device besides the actual UFO ship. This is a much smaller little drone. I don't really know what to call it. I don't know if they call it something in the episode. It's just a little UFO drone that nobody can really see. It's hiding its existence by sitting next to this module here. And so we get Ed Straker's car, his sunglasses, and we go into a building we've never been into before, the International Astrophysical Commission.
So
And-
he's like super Catholic?
Catholic? About
Well,
what?
he's wearing a priest's garb.
I don't know. Ask Sylvia Anderson.
ask Sylvia.
I like that. 20th century 21 fashion, Sylvia Anderson. I love that.
Okay, so is he gonna like kill a vampire or what's going on?
No, ask Sylvia Anderson. She's the one who dressed him. I have no idea.
He looks very priestly. I'm not alone here.
You're. I didn't notice
Yeah.
that until you mentioned it.
Meanwhile, old people.
Here we go with
Yeah.
the drama.
Yeah, General. This is General.
She's been.
What's
This
his
is
Henderson's-
Robbie
I
Coltrane.
think it's so
Don't do
great
that.
that Jerry's wife Sylvia was by his side throughout all
Well, he
of
probably
his,
is dead.
throughout the entirety of his,
Oh, yeah, this guy's
of his
dead.
projects.
Yes,
Through all-
probably.
Every
This man
show,
passed
every
away
show-
2 days after filming.
No, he's still alive. He's 173, living in.
And he smokes
New York.
Lucky Strikes without filters.
Yeah, don't mollycoddle us. They're all dead.
and no one can hear me.
Oh my! No,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
I can hear you, Dalek. What's up?
No, I was just saying. I think it's amazing that that Sylvia was by Jerry's side throughout all of his TV shows. Every show he did, she was involved with.
Nice.
Yeah, they were a team for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really great when you can work together, and a partnership in personal life and professional life.
Yeah.
Really neat.
Like
A
how
rare
many?
and beautiful
How
thing.
many transgressions did
Maybe
Majel
rare.
Barrett Roddenberry turn a blind eye to?
I mean,
Lots.
she
Possibly
Sylvia
beautiful because it's rare.
Sylvia even had starring roles, like for example in Thunderbirds, playing Lady Penelope.
They had to be lovers.
And
Lady Shatterly. Lady
So-
Shatterly's lover? I don't even know what that's about.
It was banned back in the 1963 in the UK. You couldn't. The law stopped you from reading it.
Yeah, that was what D.H. Lawrence who wrote down it, if I remember correctly.
They
I have admitted
Thanks for-
several times I can't read.
Oh, thanks for bringing down the mood, Time Prophet.
We started this
well,
with
but I'm not
death.
reading the. I'm not reading. I
Yeah,
am
we
reading.
started
the
with a
chat.
death notice. I mean, unless
But-
Shatner carts it in the next half hour, can't really get much.
Lucille Ball is dead.
Oh, TJ.
Oh
TJ.
no! What about Albert
TJ
Einstein?
has
They're
to.
alive.
TJ has to go. Have a great day, TJ. I missed.
See you, TJ.
That was like
Yeah,
an hour
bye,
ago.
TJ.
A half an hour ago. I'm late.
Well, you are
Yes,
so
okay.
enjoying the conversation and telling us about this handsome young vampire priest.
Yes.
Look at
Where
him.
is the exorcism?
Exactly. He looks
Well, yeah.
like a young Max von Sydow
Yeah, except
right
for
now.
Take me
General
to vegan now.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned he's handsome. Everybody except for General Henderson here is pretty handsome. So, this is General Henderson.
Yeah, no, but he's
Handsome
good
paycheck.
looking in his own way. Don't be
Well,
ageist.
you said that's true. It's the age.
Come on.
Rank
That's a
makes
guy-
you handsome.
You know what? If he was my uncle, I would hug him and be like, "You're padded."
Mhm. Yeah,
This
that's
guy
how
looks
Uncle
bony.
should be.
He looks like a 1960s Paul Bettany.
Well, I don't mind bones.
He could have played the Vision.
Captain says the moment Bill Shatner shuffles off this mortal coil, we have a team of ninjas ready to spring into action to keep the truth from Scotty for up to 7 years.
Oh my god. I just can't believe that William Shatner outlived the Queen.
Oh, the Queen! Oh no! Oh, Bedrock Dalek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey man.
but
Happy birthday to Betty White.
Ugh. Do you ever have to change the James Bond titles? It's now going to be a female Bond pledging allegiance to on His Majesty's Secret Service. Everything's upside down. Cats
So,
living
Jill-
with red wild dogs.
yeah,
how is this priest going to stop
Okay, so what's
the
happening here?
alien invasion or
Oh,
whatever?
they'll just move him to another diocese. It's
So what's
fine.
happening here is that
Okay.
General Henderson doesn't want to give him any funding to clean up all the space trash because Straker says, I can clean it all up. I can get it all clear. I just need a couple weeks and some extra money. And he's like, no.
Okay.
But
Space trash.
but
Here
he
comes space.
doesn't have the authority alone to say no. He has to get approval from the commission.
From
But-
the space Greta Thunberg. How dare you, space trash?
Mm,
That
but
plays
he
very
wants
well in
more
my head,
data.
sorry.
He wants more data on it. But Straker
It's
has
me
data.
now.
He has his report, but he won't. But Henderson won't take the report. So Straker has to get more data. I guess I could talk about that later. Anyway, conflict.
Well, no, I want to see the slides. You're doing the whole episode without showing anything with the awesome
I know, that's
sets
what I
and
just-
costumes.
That's what I
These
just realized.
models are amazing. So I appreciate that you are committed to the story, but I don't care about that. I want bells and whistles.
Yeah. Well, they're having coffee.
Can
And
I?
playing
Yeah,
chess.
I want. I want that guy on the left. I want his suit. I want that guy, the blue guy. I want his suit.
There's a punchline there somewhere. Keep going.
You want the
I-
suit. Right
Like I
here with
want,
the-
I want the guy who is reclining casually, being handed a coffee cup. First things first, I want the coffee cup, and also I want those boots.
Okay, but you
You have the boots,
also
I'll have
will
the
need this
coffee.
little monitor that goes on his wrist. This
Oh, really?
here. Yeah, look. at
Oh,
this
that's
one.
dope. It's almost like a Pip-Boy.
Yes, precisely my thought.
Yeah,
And
I'd
then-
like one of those.
And then they're playing 3D chess.
I don't understand 3D chess. I can
Me
take it or
neither.
leave it. I would never play it.
I think
Can
that
you
it's
play
better.
1D chess? That's
Yeah,
pretty-
and I don't like it. Yeah, I suck at it.
I think that the 3D chess is better designed in Star Trek because here it feels like it's difficult to move pieces on the second and third levels.
Yeah,
I
it-
would-
It definitely would be. I think. Yeah.
Frickin' regular 2D chess ain't no frickin' cakewalk picnic. You know what I mean? Anyone want a game?
That was 3D chess. Those are the weirdest looking chess pieces I've ever seen.
Yeah, they are pretty weird.
I've seen
I-
weirder.
I'm
I've
not
seen
going to
weirder.
say I
Have you seen
understand.
anyone here seen Star Wars? I've seen weirder.
I'm not going to say I understand any of it. There
Literally
you go.
animated Dalek. They move around and kill each other on the board. Ask Scotty.
Just like with wizard chess, you mean?
Yeah, so that's one of the most. What I'm saying is, compared to that board on the Millennium Falcon, that's one of the most normal looking chess boards I've ever seen.
That's
The
true.
only-
It is
the
pretty
only-
normal looking.
The only board game I play is Twister.
Oh man, Twister! I haven't played that for years.
Yeah, well, do some yoga. Learn how to flex. You got to be able to move your body, yo.
Used to play.
But Stricker is also kind of perceptive that he somehow knows that the aliens could use that space junk to get through Earth defenses. But Henderson doesn't listen.
The old junk Trojan horse, eh?
Like, I used to be a
Yes.
waiter, but looking at this guy's picture, I would imagine that if I stepped up to a table as his server and I saw that look, I would know instantly that I was in for a bad time. Is this a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a good guy. His name is Foster.
Really? Wow. He looks very severe.
Yeah, well, he's upset because
Well, he looks like a guy who's going to return
Hang on
a
a
salad.
minute. Those
forget why he's
aliens
upset.
inspired Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon in Empire Strikes Back, and then we'll just fly away with the rest of the garbage. Wow, that's where he got the idea. Han Solo, what's this program? Hiding in the garbage, Jill. It's brilliant.
Mhm.
Standard
Indeed.
imperial procedure. They dump it before going into hyperspace. Everyone knows that.
We've all seen the movie, yes.
Well, I was just waiting for someone to pick it up. Okay. Oh, I see. You're deliberately ignoring it. Okay.
I'm
Well, no,
listening.
it's anyway. I was
That's fine. I'm
listening.
trying to turn it into a bit
Yeah, it didn't work. It's cool. Let's move on.
tough crowd.
Well, we are. It's an afternoon crowd.
Yeah, and I like it when everyone's drunk. It's easier. I've been spoiled. Sorry, Carol.
Don't underestimate me.
See, that's the zinger. Bing. Moving on.
Anyway, meanwhile, back at Mission.
Yeah, the pilot on the left, who was just playing chess with Freeman, is Steve Maddox, and the navigator is Lunar Module Crewman Stevens. But don't get too attached to these guys.
I absolutely adore that woman's hair, and I want her to marry me now.
She is Lieutenant Barry.
Is she single?
I don't know.
The marriage instinct is strong with this one.
I want this entire Blu-ray set. Everything
it costs
about
only
this.
$400.
I can't wait to absolutely explain this to like this. And part of the it'll be part of my suicide note, and it's like, and also because I had to buy this.
Back then,
That's
my
how you
last,
work a tough
my
crowd.
last
It's a Bond comedy
$400
strategy,
is because I got UFO.
back then, look at her. A woman with hair like with brightly colored hair like that would be a nice thing to see, but not so much today.
No, but
My
that's the thing
suicide
is that I'm
note.
so influenced by this era of being like, oh no, it's really bitchin' when you see a chick with purple hair. They're cool. Like that's what I think of. Like I am attracted to a purple-haired woman based on early anime and sci-fi from this era.
Oh, don't
And-
get
The
me.
track purple head.
don't
But
get me-
nowadays,
don't get me wrong. Yes, I mean, obviously, all the amount of anime I've seen. Yes, that is a thing in anime that characters have brightly colored.
like check out the music video for Girlfriend by Matthew Sweet, and that pretty much explains my proclivities. And yeah, and it's amazing. But nowadays, heavens,
Computer, look up Girlfriend by cancel
Matthew
Ava
Sweet.
Deluxe. Thank you.
Anyway, I apologize.
And so the rocket ship is heading to Earth.
5 by 5. Everything is on target.
Yeah, everything seems fine.
Yeah, seems.
But look, there's this UFO thing from earlier. Remember this little thing that's buzzing around? I don't know.
Okay.
And it's attached itself to the rocket ship.
You
that's
know,
come
like the
from
Millennium
moon.
Falcon on an Imperial Star Destroyer.
And so this little drone is redirecting the course of this rocket. It's
You're going to
making
attack them?
it's making the rocket go into Earth's atmosphere at too steep of an angle.
Oh no.
Yeah, his angle of reentry is too steep.
What about the angle of re-entry, Scotty? You know
So
that.
it's
Mathematics.
going down to 3. How low does it go? Let's find out because
How low does it go?
Death Row, what a brother know.
I'll change the slides here.
I feel like we should oh my stars, what is that? Dance when you go underneath the stick. Is it the mambo?
Limbo.
Limbo, the limbo.
So actually named because it's your limbs that are flailing around. A lot of people don't make that connection.
Well, no, I have a joke that I can't tell on this channel.
Oh, brilliant. Can you DM it to me with
No.
pictures?
No, I will not go that low.
That's what she said.
So anyway, back at the
anytime he
dials.
says that there's a joke that he can't say, and I ask him to tell me later, he never does.
I know, right? There's like a storehouse full of them by now.
I usually forget.
And the Time Prophet says that battle chess on the Amiga used to get up and fight each other.
I loved Battle Chess, the Time Prophet. No argument.
And this is where my football went. Oh, I wonder what that was in reference to. And the woman's hair is not real.
No, it's fine.
Prophet, don't ruin the illusion.
Well, no, but and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think that Roxanne Dawson is a very attractive woman when she is dressed up as B'Elanna Torres. But when I see her without the Klingon forehead, I'm just like, not as pretty. So, yeah.
Honey, you're beautiful. If only you had a ridged forehead and a bad temper, I could marry you and have babies.
Like, and I think that's too much to ask for a coupling. Is like, can you wear the Klingon forehead all the time? And she's like,
Can we get some
no.
surgery?
That is very sad but true, Time Prophet. Yeah.
Oh, so now I have to read that. It says, now women with
What?
purple hair are 180 pounds. Time Prophet says.
Not all of them.
Not
And they're
all of them.
Yeah, right, not all of
and
them.
they're raving.
Scotty and I have been at the same website.
And not to mention, they're all raving lunatics.
No, that's all women.
So,
Wow. Guys.
Hey,
so
I'm
this
not-
Oh, hi, Jill.
little bitty UFO drone thingy is attached to the rocket, and it's still entering Earth orbit. We're getting through the episode pretty quick. Like I said, I'm not going through every little detail. Every little detail is awesome, though, which is why you should watch this show.
Hmm.
And so,
Well, and also, I don't think. Oh, look at that. That was an orgasm face.
no, it's not.
Turning Japanese, I'm really
Look
turning
at that guy.
Japanese,
He's
I
having a
think
blast.
so.
Well, literally.
This is the explosion of his passion.
He's literally having.
Man,
a
that
blast.
is.
I
an
apologize.
That's his little that's explosion of it.
Detonated the whole bloody ship.
Welcome to the punchline rippling through the mind of the panel.
I believe this is called "We're Sorry, Jill."
no, it was great. No, hey guys, if you're having fun, then it's working out just fine.
We don't
All
want
right.
to derail your narration.
No,
here.
you
Please
didn't.
continue.
Exactly. No, it actually.
Look at
wants
that
a car?
car.
Who wants a car? Who wants a car like that?
You
I
get a
do.
car.
Yeah, it's a cool car.
Yeah. so
I want a car that looks like it's being procedurally generated by Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah. And Straker wants more time to get the data so he can get his program working, but now with this explosion, this accident that just happened, Henderson thinks that he's just
He's really letting his belly show.
yeah,
He's just like, I'm a fat guy who's lazy.
he thinks that Straker is just going to use this accident as an excuse to say how the space debris must have caused the accident. But
I've never seen a human version of Jabba the Hutt.
so,
And that guy.
Borchuda.
Oh, and I'm not
Yeah.
saying that he's overly fat. I'm just saying his body language is like, get out of my face.
well, he is the
Oh, yeah,
antagonist
he-
for this episode because here he suspends all lunar flights, orbital flights, everything.
Yeah, but can you get to Uranus?
Oh, had to do it.
Someone had to bring it up.
You know that kids are taught to pronounce it Uranus these days.
I've heard that. Yes.
Dad, why do we have to call it Uranus? Because I don't want you thinking about Uranus. That's brilliant, Dad.
What do you call a person from Uranus? All right, is it a Uranisian?
Yes,
A Uranusian? See?
Call them whatever you
Uranus.
want. At that distance in the elliptical orbit, they can't hear you.
it should be Uranian.
Oh, wow. Wow. We just got canceled. Uranian.
So if they make a lot of money, are they enriched uraniums?
Weak sauce, bud.
Oh,
Should've stopped.
wow.
Should've
I thought that was
stopped.
really good. There's
No,
nothing
it
worse
wasn't.
actually
It wasn't.
telling
It was.
someone-
Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I think the material's good, but your reactions are bringing it down.
Well,
The Time Prophet brings you back down to reality, Scotty. Uranus is just a ball of gas. Nobody can live on it.
true.
Yep. Still, unlike
Well, it
Pluto,
must have a
still counts
core.
as a planet,
It
must
unlike
have a
core.
Pluto,
What?
which is not a planet.
Yeah, but what it does have are moons. Possibly you can live on moons, Uranus, or
I would
Jupiter.
love to
And
moon
at least
Uranus.
it counts as a planet, unlike Pluto, which is an insignificant pebble that no fucker cares about.
Pluto?
Yep. Not a
I don't
planet.
know.
Mhm. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
but
true.
important to the gravitational sort of
Not really.
situ.
I'm looking at rocks in this garden right now that are
Is
bigger than
Pluto like
Pluto.
Pluto is part of the solar system, whether it's a planet or not? I'm
Yeah, so it's the
fine. I don't
asteroid
care.
belt. I
Well,
suppose
so
every asteroid is
our
also a planet then, by
yes,
that
you're right,
rationale.
Time Prophet. Uranus is a gas planet, and our rocky planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And then after that, we've got just gas planets. And then after that, we have the Kuiper Belt, and up to what Scotty and Captain are talking about, all of the objects out there that may or may not be planets.
I mean,
Or
Iowa, that
also-
suit is not exactly Eddie Murphy, is it?
I don't like any of the gas planets. Fuck the gas planet.
Hey, I like Jupiter. I like Jupiter because it draws in the asteroids that would destroy us, and
It's like the puffer fish of the solar system. It just inflates for no reason. It doesn't have any teeth.
Exactly. Pluto
It's
is a
just
mere
big
dwarf,
because
not a
it's
real
a cloud.
planet.
It's like the Eeyore
Mars
of the
is a
solar
planet.
system.
but if it
is a
wasn't
planet.
there,
Uranus
be-
is a planet. Venus is a planet.
It's
Pluto
pronounced
is a
Uranus.
dwarf.
I was
not
corrected.
the same category.
but if Jupiter weren't there, we would be destroyed. We would have been destroyed by Shoemaker Levy 9 and probably other asteroids.
Who is this shoemaker? How were we destroyed?
It's an asteroid.
Oh, but we're good now?
We're good now, yeah, because of
Well,
Jupiter.
then Saturn gets a pass, I'm guessing.
No, Jupiter. Jupiter gets a pass.
Oh, Jupiter gets... Okay, well, yeah, and it still has a very heavy gravitational pull.
Yes.
Right. So,
And that's-
you know what?
that's a
I'm sorry
yes.
about what I said about Jupiter.
Yeah, so don't be mean to the gas planets.
You know what? Maybe I should rethink my prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you do have a problem with
do
the
better.
Jupiter.
I'll do better.
Do try.
He's adorable.
I need that shirt. I need that. I
Yeah.
want to. Okay, so I am far too old to go to prom. I want to wear that uniform, and then next slide. And I want my date to wear that.
That's good material. I want that shirt.
I'm just saying it would make a great photo.
There's more comedy material in that shirt than there is in your patois.
What's a patois?
See, I made a pun
And
on
yes,
material there.
the Time
but
Prophet is also correct.
I'm wasted
Pluto is a dwarf planet. I got a little too excited talking about the Kuiper Belt, but yes, I do know.
yeah, a mere dwarf,
do know they're
exactly,
dwarf
not an
planets.
actual planet.
But when I was a
okay.
kid, they still included it as a planet because they
Me
didn't
too.
really realize.
Now that's
how-
where the debate is, the changing of the canon of reality. It was a planet and it's been fucking demoted, and a lot of people can't accept the demotion.
Well, it was
Too bad.
demoted because we found out there were so many other objects out there of equal
That's
or
right,
greater
that's
size.
relativism. So maybe the others should all be. So we've actually got 28,000 planets in the solar system.
But also because it didn't clear its own orbit, and it also orbits it orbits its moon, but the moon also orbits it. So that's how it doesn't clear its own orbit.
Well, I would, and however many asteroids are in the asteroid belt, I would say that if Pluto is still influenced by the gravity of our sun, then I would say it's still part of the solar system, and if
Yes,
it's
it is.
large enough, then I would give it planetary status. But if it's if it's just an outlying rock,
But it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't meet the criteria. That
does it have any kind of atmosphere?
I don't think so.
So
Yeah, but is it a Christmas movie?
what, like Die Hard?
What I'm saying is basically, who cares? They're all just, it's like duck-billed platypus. It's like, well, you humans and your categorizations. It's you're the
You're
one
a
making the
human.
system. Yes, says you.
And
All right.
then the Time Prophet says the Kuiper Belt is expanding because it eats too many donuts.
True. Krispy Kreme
So-
has a drive-through in the Kuiper Belt.
So Alec Freeman is getting outraged that there's no space flights. But even though he's getting upset about that, he also, well, okay, there's Foster.
It is so weird to watch this television show and want to see this level of professionalism.
It's incredible. I love it.
Like, everyone is so on point. I want
Mm-hmm.
this to happen every time I go into an Apple store.
Yes, Foster's trying to figure out what happened. He's trying to
I
figure out
like
why
to go to an Apple store and be able to buy a calculator.
yeah, he's trying to find out why those guys died, why Steve Maddox died, because he knows
Right.
that Steve Maddox was a really good pilot and that it wasn't possible for him to make an error like this. So, without any permission whatsoever,
They launch
Foster,
a crab.
yeah. So I guess they had a backup rocket somewhere on the moon. They don't really explain where the second rocket comes from, but without Alex's permission, obviously without Straker's permission, Foster sets off to go figure out the mystery. And I think what he does is really cool to figure this out because he can't actually figure it out. So what he does is he overcompensates for the angle of reentry by making it so that he increases the angle, and everybody's worried that he's going to bounce off. He's going to bounce off of the Earth's, I don't know, orbit. Or
I
whatever.
still don't like this guy. He looks so smug.
I like him,
All right, fine.
but you don't have to like him. That's okay.
Well, no, if he's a friend of yours, then I'll like him.
Mm-hmm. Well, he made friends with the alien in one episode, the survival episode.
Well, good for him.
Mm-hmm. But then they didn't realize that they were friends, so the other humans ended up killing him. It was sad.
He's dead?
No, the alien.
Oh.
The alien he made friends with.
Another death.
So he's not good at being a good person.
Well, he couldn't. He was running out of oxygen, so he couldn't actually communicate.
No. Okay. All right. Well, if you like him.
Mm-hmm. I do. But he's pretty outraged most of this episode, so I can understand. And Straker's trying to tell him to go back, but, it's too late. He's already there. And so he's doing what I was saying earlier. Oh, and the little UFO drone thingy is coming around, and it's attaching itself to the rocket again, like it did earlier.
Hey, why do you keep skipping over the lady with the purple hair?
I don't mean to. Okay, we can look at her for a bit.
What's her name again?
Lieutenant Barry.
Hey, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, was that guy wearing a shirt?
Yes, he's wearing
Okay.
a shirt. Yes, he is.
I don't know why. I thought he was topless for like 4 seconds.
No, when they're topless, it's mesh, like the Navy
Projection.
guy.
Purely projection.
Well, no, come on.
Probably desire.
It is desire. Stop yelling at me.
So he ends up surviving, even though the drone does the same thing it did to the last rocket. He ends up surviving because he increased his angle so much that when it took it down, it didn't take it down enough. I didn't get a screenshot of what I'm describing, but
it doesn't matter. The flipping through all of these slides is the best action scene I've seen since Top Gun Maverick.
Look at it.
It's Top Gun.
Like, it is absolutely. You just keep showing incredible things at a very high rate of speed, and I'm just like, this is insane and awesome. I wish there was a soundtrack.
There is. You have to watch the episodes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
$294, you say?
Well, it's also for free.
That fat old guy.
But it's also
probably dead.
It's also free on YouTube or archive.org or.
Sounds like stealing.
It's not.
Yeah, you can find it on here, Scotty. That's where I watched it today before the stream started.
It's on IMDb TV, but Scotty doesn't like streaming. But
you really should
you have
watch
to
it,
stream
Scotty. It's worth it.
Yeah, Scotty is correct in this regard.
I would like to point to a Star Trek V: The Final Frontier stream as to why I don't like doing that.
Oh. Hmm.
Remember the end
What
of
was-
the movie that I couldn't see?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that was terrible. That wasn't the streaming service though. That was just.
It wasn't my computer. I had plugged in my Ethernet cord.
It wasn't my computer. I also had my Ethernet cord.
After
don't know
all
what
these
happened.
years, I finally got a multi-region Blu-ray player. Finally, with
Nice.
Spence season 4.
Are you gonna, dude? Do you want a copy of The Train starring Burt Reynolds, or not Burt Reynolds, Burt Lancaster?
If it comes
Burt
from
Reynolds.
you and with a note, sure, I'll take anything with a note from you.
You just have to send me your address, and I will send you a copy of The Train with Burt Lancaster. It is,
Deal.
and I don't have a multi-region, so if you want it, it's yours. Are you a Burt Lancaster fan?
I am now.
No, you're right. Foster's really just upset this entire episode.
He's so pinchy. Look at these two people. They're so pinchy.
Well, Striker not so much.
Well, he's like a
Steven.
reverse priest.
But they're in a tense situation here. They got to figure these things out.
Okay.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Straker is happy that Foster survived his little stunt that he pulled but in doing that stunt, he proved that aliens were the cause of the accident and not pilot error. So that was the whole point of all that.
Hey, Stephen Ransom.
And the Time Prophet says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It just happened to take place at Christmas. Die Hard 2 has airplanes, but it's not an airplane movie.
Oh, not this again.
But
I
the
know,
Time
right?
Prophet. The Time Prophet. Okay, so I agree with your sentiment. However, I would apply that argument to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which or Lethal Weapon. However, because of the prevalence of the Christmas motif in Die Hard, I would say that yeah, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. There are other things that you can sort of compare and contrast and say, yeah, no, I get what you're saying,
yeah,
but no,
it's a Christmas movie because Mr. Winslow's at the beginning of it trying to get a present for his wife from the convenience store.
Dalek, I literally brought it up as an example of a pointless argument, and now it's happening. The irony is just
yeah, well,
unbelievable.
you're a pointless argument.
Well, there's no argument there.
Well, then I won. Thank
Hi,
heaven.
Stephen Ransom.
Yay.
He says,
Hi, Stephen
"Hell,
Ransom.
Dill, chat,
Hello again,
Dalek
Stephen
451, Time Prophet, PvP, and the rest."
The rest.
Here on Gilligan's
The other miscellaneous
Island.
knuckleheads.
Speaking of Gilligan's Island, if you'd like to hear more in-depth conversation about the television show Gilligan's Island, Pop Culture Curators doing a weekly show with Gorilla's Random Thoughts,
Yeah,
which is
that's
crazy
Professor, you
cool.
said you could fix the boat. Sorry, Marianne, we're stuck
Well,
here
there
forever.
is, and these are the kind of I was trying to figure out who Jonas Grumby was, but this is what Pop Culture Curator is going to be doing. He's going to be going into Gilligan's Island, and I quite frankly love Gilligan's Island.
well, the fun part of talking about Gilligan's Island will be all the production notes that go
Yes.
into how they made it. So that should be good. And my bot doesn't want to work today, so I'm going to find Pop Culture's link here for a moment. So, yeah, I've got to copy and paste it because my bot is lazy.
Anyway, I'll be back in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I just have to take a 3-hour tour. I'll be back.
Just 3 hours.
A 3-hour tour.
See?
Okay. And the Time Prophet says the main subject of Die Hard is not about Christmas. The main subject is about terrorists. And this
The
is true.
Christmas story is about terrorists. From
You
a
say
certain
so.
point of view.
Good.
Well, it's set in the Middle East. Again, with a laughter track, that will play brilliantly. Just have to insert it in afterwards for the rerun.
Yeah, yeah, sure. That'll be your job.
Okay. The laughter track in my head is going very well, but
Bad. That's working for you. So yeah. I forget what they're talking about here because I'm not going into details of this episode. And Alec Freeman's talking to Lieutenant Barry about stuff. Any suggestions? No. Okay, right. They can't just sit around and wait. Okay, so right, they're getting data. All the data is coming in throughout this whole episode, and the last bit of data that could possibly help them with this case is the MB3 detector data. So they're getting that from this machine here, the MKV. Oh, the MK4, the MK4 recording system. And so, of course, I love how it marries the whatever it perceives as future technology with very, of its time technology. Oh, I don't remember her name. I think I have a list of characters here. She's only just giving the report to Stryker, but her name is Lieutenant Johnson.
Lieutenant Perfect Woman.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty. But that's all she does is give the report. But she's doing lots of awesome stuff behind the scenes. You can tell she's working really hard the whole episode. And so here's a photo of all the space debris. So this is the main crux of the problem. The problem is that there's all this junk that needs to be cleared, and the astronomical committee thinks that they've cleared enough of the junk so that things are safe. But Stryker wants to get rid of all of it because it's dangerous for his people, he thinks. So that's the whole point of this episode.
God, that's really ahead of its time. That's pretty much the situation now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been the situation for a number of years, actually.
Yeah,
it is a serious problem. I mean,
and
they've
so
definitely got to, make sure where they are when they're in orbit, with all that stuff floating.
Right, exactly. And if you're going to be destroying them,
that is a lot of parabolas.
yes, a lot of parabolas. It's showing the course and the orbits of all of the space junk.
The gravity wells.
Yeah,
wow.
And since Foster went on his flight, they know exactly where the little UFO device could be. It could be around one or two of those space junk pieces.
You know what? This may seem like a pedestrian question, but
Sure.
Are there any aliens in UFO?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Anytime you see a UFO, there's an alien inside.
All I've seen is priests and professionals.
But I talked to you about the UFOs last time, even though I didn't show them to you. They haven't shown up.
You know what? I was busy dancing to the intro song.
Well, yeah, but you see one of the aliens in the intro, Scotty.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that guy.
Mate.
I didn't know. I thought he was just a dead guy with a.
Yeah, the guy who's got a green tinge to him.
Oh no, not checkmate.
Yeah.
And we don't know what color he actually is, because the green tinge is because he has to fly into his ship in the suit. He has to wear the suit with liquid in it, and that liquid allows him to traverse the galaxy, because without that liquid he'd die.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's not easy being green.
no.
Can you imagine?
No, every time they bring the alien down to try to examine him, the alien dies so far. They haven't been able to talk to him yet. And so they send the interceptors.
Yes, Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
I find a monolith up there.
No, they found a young girl named Lolita. I thought we were doing Kubrick things.
Yeah,
they found a dude
I
named
see.
Barry
Good link. I thought you
Lyndon.
were going to go for Barry Lyndon.
Oh, so here they
There
sent
you
all
go.
the interceptors to destroy some of the space junk.
Yeah, but they have a perfectly good garbage truck.
Yeah, but Henderson doesn't like this, and
Well, Henderson
not-
thinks that the moon.
You know
base
what?
has
Go
no
watch the
defense
end of
then,
this
right?
episode. It's really great. I promise. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you anything about the end of the episode.
No
It's wonderful.
spoilers.
No spoilers
they-
at all for this one.
Spoiler alert.
The
No,
end
but
is- the end
The
is
Earth
very
is
solid, yeah.
destroyed, and all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the people died.
Yeah, no, it was perfect.
Meanwhile, oh no, that's oh my stars! I want that jacket.
It's just like the other one, except
Hey,
it's purple.
Neru
I
jacket was
love-
clearly in at that time.
The
I
purple
hate
makes
to
a
be
difference.
Vicky Vale on this, but I love purple.
Oh yeah, that's the hair thing coming back
You know
in
what?
too, right?
Oh, Vicky Vale.
How
the
did
Prince and
how did you
Batman,
not know my
gotcha.
favorite color this entire time?
Batman.
Is purple your favorite color?
Kind of.
Kind
Yes.
Yeah.
of. How do you say kind of?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It used to be blue for a really long time, but it evolved into purple.
Is that
Yeah, I like changing. Mine's purple this week.
Which explains your love for these ladies.
yeah, totes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he's sauntered up and been like, "Have you seen that lady with the purple hair? I wore a jacket so I would be able to ingratiate myself towards her. Have you seen the purple-haired lady?" And she's there, and she's like, "Nice jacket."
Oh, this was a cute part where Freeman says, "Straker, the sly old," and she's like, "Fox." It was funny. But I guess you have to watch the episode.
I've never seen this.
Straker basically saves the day again. But you got to see it.
Yeah,
You
it
got to
was
see
good.
how.
Hey, the Death Star.
Stay on target.
I still want oh wait.
And so
Not-
even though
Well, you know what? I would absolutely take that outfit as well. I
Yeah,
think
so-
everyone is
Sure.
so well dressed.
they are, Sylvia did a good job.
Oh, I
apparently.
think we finally found the bit of the episode that my suspension of disbelief has finally broken, Jill.
What? At the end of
To
this
go back
episode?
to the other guy. Have you
What
noticed?
happened?
What?
Yeah, just that bit.
Why?
He's actually apologising. The guy's admitting it. Why? Because
He
the
wa-
human
he's
male is
admitting-
admitting he was wrong and apologising. That
Yes.
would never happen.
But
Why
that's
wouldn't
an
that
in-
happen?
That's an ingratiating moment of character.
Yeah, and after that, Straker walks him to his car. So they show that even though they were antagonists the whole episode, they could still work
I
together.
owe you
Well,
an
they're both-
apology. You
they're
were
both-
right.
They're
Said no
both
white man
professionals.
ever.
What?
They're
Right?
both.
Maybe
they're
that's the
both
whole point of the episode.
professionals.
That's the yes, exactly. We should all aspire to that standard.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
that's why they show each other respect at the end, because even though they disagreed, they're still, doing their jobs in a professional way. So
Yeah.
Now I really like this episode. That's key. It's a key moment.
yeah, I thought
And,
this was a really good episode.
The Time Prophet says that in Britain we pronounce UFO as UFO. Well, we call it UFO too, but I only say UFO because they say that in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, they interchange it. Sometimes they say UFO, sometimes they say UFO, but I just like saying UFO, so that's just going to be what I call it.
Well, it's your stream, Jim.
That's right.
Jim?
Not Jim. Sorry, Jill. Ugh.
But that's okay. I
Flip
can
of the
be
tongue.
I can be Captain Kirk. It's fine.
No.
dead,
It's
Jill.
totally cool. I'm going to start up a channel called
tongue
Anti-Derivative Jim.
Sorry, Jill.
With Jim.
I didn't mean to say that.
So Words and Pictures says
That's
hello.
a good name for an
Anti-Derivative
exercise
Jim.
place.
I've been
Oh,
watching,
geez.
The
and this is a
Anti-Derivative
good
Jim.
series and episode.
And I haven't even had a drink today. Jesus.
Oh, I've been on mescaline since noon.
Okay.
Breakfast of Champions.
I'm so glad you're having
Anyway,
some fun while
please
you're having
That
continue.
no, that's a Royal Tenenbaums reference. No.
Please continue with the wrap up.
Oh, I thought it was actual wit.
No, I'm done.
Wrap up. We're about to play Pong.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the
I thought it
episode
was
wrap up.
Twister.
Well, do I need to wrap up the episode? I didn't describe the end of it. I completely didn't say anything from the end of the episode. So you have to go watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you already did. Do you have something you want to share about it? What did you think of the episode since you watched it?
No, I just thought it was a good episode. I mean, it was not just about the aliens attacking. It was more about internal politics between Straker and the
General.
the committee he had to deal with, right? So yeah,
Yeah, and the
I thought it was
commission.
a nice change of pace.
I think so too. I was a little worried when they said to ban all orbital flights, and then Foster's in a rocket ship, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Immediately.
Straker kind of had it all figured out at the end. I mean, he sort of, it was almost like
He kind of had
planned
it figured out at the beginning because he
Yeah,
said
but I mean-
he knew that the space debris was going to be taken advantage of by the aliens, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
But I meant that he had Sky One ready to go because
Yes.
the UFOs.
Well,
would
he always
attack,
has
obviously.
Sky One ready to go.
But I mean, it was like he had it all planned out,
Yeah.
ahead, right?
hmm
I almost wonder even if Straker actually did authorize, Foster to take
No,
that rocket.
but Sky One's always ready. But yes, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was a good episode.
Sky One's always ready to detach from that submarine and
Mhm.
fly. And I'm glad you enjoyed the episode.
Yeah, it was a good one. Anyway,
Oh,
are
good
we on
night.
to
The
something
time
else?
prophet's got to go.
You said something about
Night,
Pong?
time prophet.
Yeah, the time prophet's got to go. Tea is
Nighttime
ready,
prophet.
so he's going to have dinner. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us in the chat here.
We're nothing without the chat.
And Matt G's here. Hey, how's it going? And no, it's fantastic stuff. And so I had one more thing that I wanted to show. I haven't.
Jill.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Promote
Funny
your
quick.
channel and let us know.
Yeah, funny coincidence. Time Pop has to go and eat tea. I'm not gonna go do the same.
At this time of night.
Okay. Tell us about your channel and go enjoy dinner.
Please go subscribe to my channel, Dalek451, which is just that, Dalek451. I do open live streams about. Oh, damn it!
He does open streams about
Sorry
regret and wizards and time lords.
Oh my! Sorry about that.
He often breaks his own technologies.
It's about that was for this game. I was playing a game on my phone. I'm sorry.
Okay. He's always disengaged with the conversation that he's a part of because he's playing video games. This stream has been brought to you
when are we
by.
going live?
Oh God!
Is there a gem? Is there a
if you
gem?
gotta go, Dalek, you don't have to promote your channel if you don't want to.
I
feel like
no. I do want to.
Oh, okay.
Jill.
Okay.
You dropped your phone.
Okay, Captain. Wait a second, Captain. Let's
Never
see.
mind. Look, I'll just get this over with.
Are you okay? Yeah, go ahead.
And go subscribe to my channel, Dolly451. Please, I'm trying to get to 150 subs. I'm only 3 away from that.
Wait, you're not at 150 yet?
No.
I thought you got to that last week.
No, I've been stuck at 147 for weeks.
Okay, well,
At least
yeah,
you're stable.
join Dalek's channel and
down
enjoy his live streams. Here we go.
I can't subscribe more. I'm already subscribed.
I know, but if you're not subscribed, subscribe if you can.
It's like a programming
for the
command.
2 people in the chat. Please subscribe to Dalek451. Or the people on the replay, if anybody's watching.
I love you people on the replay, taking this broadcast into the hundreds. Come on now, on the rerun.
Well, anyway, I think
Exasperated sigh is exactly the answer to all of this that you should provide.
Look, I think I'm just gonna go now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I love when Dalek says something he's really passionate about and then whispers it also.
Yes, as do I.
I think that is awesome. Really awesome.
Say something I'm passionate about and then whisper it. That's a bad habit I have, Jill. It's just
I think it's really cool because
Yeah, I
but
think it's uniquely
just
you.
something.
Uniquely you.
It's just something. It's this habit I have. I think it's
Literally
part
nobody
of.
else does it.
no, they
I think
don't.
it's.
That's why I
I think
like
it's
it.
part of. I think it's just. I don't even realize. It's something I do without even realizing I'm doing it.
It reinforces what you said, and if you weren't
Would you
paying
call it
attention the
dial it
first
2
time to
times?
what you said,
I'm just
you
going to
hear
get
it
the
the second.
papers. Get the papers.
I like it.
Well,
I'm being genuine when I say this. It's good.
we all have those little habits and idiosyncrasies, I guess, that we may not even be conscious of all the time. So that's cool.
Well, and it's a fun gathering place that Jill
Well, we're
you've
sure all
provided
conscious of
with
it now.
Well, if we
Hey.
all had the same personality, it'd be pretty boring.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, if I had your personality all the time,
Boring.
I would be bored.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
depends which one.
I'm joking. That was such a fucking Rickles. I apologize for swearing.
Oh, jeez.
That's good if we
No, but PvP, I
each had the
enjoy.
same.
I enjoy our conversations, and I think you're a
Well,
knowledgeable and passionate man. So
thank you.
thank you.
I feel the same way, Scotty. I think your conversation is very enjoyable as well.
Yeah, and I guess if we thought that we were jerks, we would tell one another.
Well, I wouldn't be here if I thought everybody were jerks.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm the biggest jerk here, so
Oh,
You
come on,
are.
Jill.
Jill is the biggest jerk here.
I don't believe that for a
Apparently.
second.
Well, no, I'm not. But then I say one thing.
Oi,
and
hello,
that's
what am I?
gonna
Chopped
be-
liver?
The first, like when Jill buys a car, the
The
first
hell?
thing she does is that she takes the radio out of it because she hates music. That's how much Jill is a terrible person.
Yeah, right.
You take the
That's
radio.
exactly what I do.
It
Every
is
single
exactly what
Really?
she does. I've seen websites.
time.
Really?
She's like, I'm sick and tired of this pleasant sound.
Yeah. What is this music?
By the way, I was going to mute out
Exactly.
that car, but I was really enjoying the Doppler effect. It's physics
All
right
right,
there.
I think I'm. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. So I'll see you all you guys later.
Are you gonna
Yeah. Have a
poop?
great dinner.
Are you gonna poop?
Dalek?
No, he's gonna eat.
Oh well, that'll and that means later he'll poop.
Yeah.
Good
But
luck.
anyway, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna go. So I'll see you all later. Hopefully on another stream. So
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good night there.
Yeah.
Dalek.
Good night.
Have a nice tea time.
Don't forget to poop.
I don't
Well,
know.
no, if you forget to poop, then you'll just end up pooping yourself.
I didn't think you could forget to poop. I
Well,
thought
you
it just
don't
was
forget
kind of a
until
natural
it.
process that kind of
I don't know.
informs you when it's that time.
Yeah, but sometimes you get so busy.
Yeah, I suppose that could be.
You're
true
like
some days.
in a pool. Have you ever pooped in a
Hang on.
pool?
Jill, may I read this headline out?
Please. For the love-
According to new scientists, human brain cells in a dish learn
Learn to.
faster than an AI. Already have 2 YouTube channels and a live stream.
Okay, you guys talk about the science of this. I know what my role in is this. Jill, I am still in the same room. I am ready to play. But you guys talk about the science, and I'm
Well,
gonna go have
I
a
haven't
cigarette
read
because
it
I want to have a
yet.
cigarette before we play.
Okay, but I have to open the same website you're talking about too. So I'm
Well,
ready.
you got to
as well.
share the screen or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go get prepped. I'm gonna
I
go.
miss when you could smoke inside.
No, I know.
me
I still
too.
have... no, but I can't do that. Tiger Stripes
know.
was
'Cause
asking
we get
me,
the
and it's
evidence of Scotty with none of the tobacco pleasure. It's not fair.
Yeah,
well,
right,
you guys get to talk shit about me whenever you want now. So anyway, I'm
But
gonna
I
go
don't wanna
away
do
and I'll be
that.
back in.
I just
No,
wanna
I'll be
hear-
back in like 5
But I
minutes.
just-
Stop
I just-
yelling
Yeah.
at me.
But I just want to hear your lighter sound.
No, well you can't because my lighter is upstairs out near the smoking place. So
Okay, makes sense.
anyway, I'll show
Okay,
you.
please, man.
All right, I'll be back in a second. But I want to kick your ass in Pong,
You're
lady.
going to.
I know.
But-
It's
but
gonna
you know
be
what?
very.
Once you do
Everyone's
that,
gonna be
though-
so mad at me.
No, but that's the fun part because after that, somebody gets to play against you.
Well, I don't
If
know.
they
This
want.
is
You
this
know
is
how.
the
Oh, it's going to be a
this is
tournament?
the
I don't know. Maybe if we want
Maybe. I would love to. I would love to Pong tournament.
to. Yeah. Okay. Go smoke.
So is
Mm.
this online somewhere? Like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Well,
Online
he's
Pong?
Pong, I
jumping the
think.
gun on something he's very excited that we're going to do. We're going to play
Oh,
Pong.
okay.
I think so. Jill, is this like an inverse of being watched
Mhm.
over by machines of, was it Loving Grace, where collective humanity plays Pong? They've split it the other way, just individual brain cells.
Yeah, individual brain cells are playing Pong now. That's right. And
Yeah, I like it when it's an auditorium full of people playing Pong.
mhm.
Do you see that one, Jill? You must have seen it.
I've seen it, the documentary series.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
I have, but
watched
I've
over.
only seen it once. But
But I don't know
really
where
cool.
they got the idea in the first place. But for anyone that hasn't seen it, an auditorium full of people. Don't know how they did this technology in '78 or whenever it was, but they basically the entire stadium or whatever it was played Pong, and they achieved collective consciousness.
Oh, they did.
All the hundreds of whatever number of people, they became two minds playing Pong against each other.
That's pretty cool. Well,
Yeah.
in this case, so instead of many minds put together, there's just a few brain cells. I don't know how many. Let's see. Oh, hundreds of thousands. Excuse me. Hundreds of thousands. I haven't read this article yet, obviously.
Running a YouTube channel only takes 3.
Hundreds of thousands of brain cells in a dish are being taught to play Pong by responding to pulses of electricity and can improve their performance more quickly than an AI can. So I guess there's a video on it. You can watch it later. I don't know. I guess I'll put it in the description later. I'm not worried about that now. I'll just read the article and not worry about this and put that in the description. So, well, I guess I could play a second of it. What's going on here? Oh, it's just a minute. Living brain cells in a dish are learning to play Pong.
Hang on, look at the size of that paddle. That's cheating. Give them a smaller paddle.
Pulses of electrical activity from microelectrode interfaces simulate the game world. And I'm gonna pause it in case this music is copywritten.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then it says, in these virtual worlds, each cyborg mini brain acts as if it is the paddle that hits the ball. And so I'll just play it on mute. It doesn't talk anyway. While the mini brains are not as good at Pong as the computer-based AIs, they do learn faster. They're calling them mini brains. Independent experts say the work is a major step forward. Wow, okay. That could lead to the creation of synthetic brains. Yeah, so they're putting a bunch of brain cells together, and hopefully one day they're going to make a brain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying.
Jill, at which point are they going to ask the brain, is Deckard a replicant?
See, that is where we're going, isn't it? That is precisely salient. Good job.
In fact, they're building a replicant. It can already play Pong.
Yes, living brain cells in a dish can learn to play the video game Pong when they're placed in what researchers describe as a virtual game world. We think it's fair to call them cyborg brains, says Brett Kagan, Chief Scientific Officer of Cortical Labs, who leads
You're
the
a
research.
cyborg brain.
Say we think. We don't want to think. We want to know.
I have a prosthetic memory
wish.
as of currently.
Prosthetic something.
Well, no, William Gibson said that the human race currently has, with the advent of the internet, all of human knowledge being available at your fingertips, means that every person has a prosthetic memory. We
all have a different memory because we've all found we're getting different information. Otherwise, everyone would agree the Earth isn't flat.
It's fake news.
Exactly. So it's not helped us at all, has it?
Oh, I think it's helped a lot.
Well, it's done, but we're on the brink of thermonuclear war again. But apart from that, yeah, good work, humans.
What other kind of nuclear war aside from thermo would you
exactly?
be happy
Why do they
with?
put that prefix? Yeah, the way to go picking on an irrelevant detail. You remind me of my ex-wife.
You know what? I enjoyed your ex-wife.
So let's continue with the article.
Yeah, let's.
Many teams around the world have been studied networks of neurons in dishes, often growing them into brain-like organoids.
She definitely didn't enjoy you.
I don't know. Okay, let's look at the other article. It says miniature brain growth in the lab have human-like neural activity. Organoids. The hope is that they'll eventually replace animal
It's just
models.
a funny word. Organoids.
Okay,
Hey,
so
do you have any organoids?
But earlier they just
In
called
fact,
it.
I do. I have 7.
Earlier they just called it a mini brain.
Well, that doesn't sound as cool as organoid.
Right. This is a more scientific word.
But organoid sounds super scientific.
Yeah, this is the first time that mini brains have been found to perform goal-directed tasks.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the article.
Huh. Okay.
So, did one of them beat a traditional AI at Pong?
That's what they said, but I guess they didn't talk much about it.
Oh.
So I'd
you
have
ever-
to do more research.
Well, PvP, you're a big fan of Pong.
Well, I played it many, many years ago when it first came out.
Yeah, but you're familiar with it.
Oh yeah, well, I actually had a Pong, machine, a console thing.
Did
when
you
they
have
came
to
That was
use,
our
out.
like-
Grand Theft Auto.
What kind of cables did you have to use to hook it up?
Oh,
Did you have to
geez.
screw it
Big one.
into the
It's
back
so
of the
long ago.
UHF
Yeah, you
and
basically hook it
VHF
up,
kind of thing?
Hook it up to the back of the TV somehow, but it's been so long, I really can't remember what kind of cables it had.
Love that game.
Probably like some kind of coaxial thing or something.
Oh, coaxial.
Coaxial.
There's a outdated technology that none of the millennials will know.
Hey,
What is it?
I know what a coaxial cable is. It's the
Yeah,
thingy
but
that
you're-
has different colors.
No.
I'm an elder
incorrect.
millennial. No? Oh, you're right. It's the one.
Those
it's
are the
one-
AV cables.
Oh, those are the AV cables. The coaxial cable.
You're a
is the one- Is the
millennial?
one for the old one. An old.
That's the one that has like the injector. It's got like one
yeah, I'm
like
Generation Y.
wire, and then you screw it into the back of your TV,
Yes,
and
yes,
that gives
right,
you
right.
cable.
To give you, yeah,
That's
I was
right.
about to say that. Yes, I do know that. I just got mixed up for a second.
What a
actually-
what a ridiculously old technology that if you were to present it to a person of today,
Yeah, a Zoomer.
they
is
would
what
be
you
like,
want.
"What do I do with this? Shoot heroin?" What?
I actually still have those. That's what I've got my computer hooked up to access the internet.
What, heroin?
Yes.
So it's still.
You have a
still a fun-
coaxial cable hooked up to your computer. How
I've
old?
got it.
What
Yeah,
kind of
sitting
Tandy
right
do you
here.
have?
Well, I just never got around to getting Wi-Fi. So
Oh no, fair enough. Well, and you know what? Most of whenever I do any sort of broadcast on
and
the
the thing
internet,
is too. Sorry, Scotty. When you're like gaming and stuff, it's better to actually have a physical line hooked up than use Wi-Fi. Apparently.
oh,
So.
for sure,
Oh, with
totes.
everything. Oh, yeah. Wires always trump wireless. It's a shit technology, ultimately. You'd never use it in the field.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
not a
so-
thing
Anyway,
can go
Scotty,
wrong.
continue. I'm
If
sorry.
you
I
can,
didn't
plug it
mean
in.
to interrupt you there. Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
right.
no.
Sorry, moving on. Suddenly.
Oh, wow.
I have to refresh. I think.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So I'm gonna share. Well, I'm gonna share this link in the private chat, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. So Scotty and I are gonna play first here.
Yeah.
And if
'cause
anybody else can figure
fucking
it out.
Yeah.
So first,
Yeah,
we
go
put
ahead.
in. We're just. You can name the room anything. So I just put 1701 because I can't think of anything else. So I
Agreed.
changed the room, and I pressed
Uh,
play.
Casual.
Oh, because of the
Hmm.
Enterprise.
Yes, casual. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Captain. We're Star Trek fans. So
And I can think of nothing else.
well,
What
and
do you mean, sorry? I'm picking up on a reference. What? Oh.
waiting
So I
for
just don't know, Scotty.
waiting for host to start game. I apologize.
Oh, that's
Picking
me.
up on a reference is meant to be a positive, Scotty. It's not a complaint.
Oh no, where are my buttons? There we are.
Yeah, that's Pong, all right.
Yeah. So if somebody can like talk about stuff while we.
Oh no, you won.
Great.
That's the worst.
Well, no, I didn't win. I just got a point. I just scored a point.
I think you're winning.
No, I lost.
How did
earlier,
that
if
work?
helps. I don't know. I don't know how anything's working. I-
This is
I'm
a
not that great at
one-sided
this game
game so
either.
far.
Yeah,
No, I
she's
promise-
kicking my bum.
Well, look, you got one. So no, but earlier you beat me.
Yeah, every game of Pong is
Ooh.
There you
different.
go.
How did that? No! Oh no! There we are.
Oh, jeez.
In your face. There we are.
Okay, so now nobody's talking.
How did I lose that? I was good.
Oh, crud.
How are there two?
I don't know. Were there two? Do you see two?
What is it?
I see just one, Scotty. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm everything is going crazy.
What you really are on shrooms or something?
No, I'm not on shrooms. This is a software glitch.
I see one here on
okay,
my
gotcha.
screen.
Okay.
No, I got an extra ball. There's an extra ball
Must be
going
hard to
crazy.
I'm really bad at this game, so
No, but you're great. You're winning.
yeah, but I just lost twice there. Look,
Well, don't lose on purpose.
I'm not being Julian Bashir, I promise.
There we
Oh,
go.
I
We
won.
lost. You did win.
I did. I won.
Well, Team Jill won
Mhm.
won that one.
But you're
So
supposed to
that
win,
means
Scotty.
that. Well, now it's up to you.
Oh,
You have to defend your title.
Yeah. Does anybody want to play? We lost.
Do I have
we
to go
lost
to
Captain.
which website? What's the name of the website? Do you have a link? To
Yeah,
it in the chat?
I put the link.
It's in the private chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
private chat. Oh.
Did Captain leave because he's a coward
Where's the private
who would
chat?
lose?
How do I access that?
It's in StreamYards.
Oh, it's in StreamYards. Oh, of course. Here it is. Gee, silly me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess the captain must have got bored or something, and he's
Yeah,
gone.
he's bored.
He's
No, this has been a largely unpopular show, but I had fun.
Yay!
So that's all that matters.
I love
Well-
being a part of largely unpopular shows.
Okay, I've got it set up, but I'm not sure which button I need to push on here.
Okay.
I'm on the website.
Okay, so go to online multiplayer beta,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
then click casual, then type in 1701.
Casual.
Yeah,
1701. Got it.
and click change room. And so
Change room.
next to room, it should
Okay,
say.
there we go.
Oh, now I need to share my screen again. I didn't realize Captain left while
I'm
we
clicking
were
on change
playing.
room, but it's not doing anything.
Captain does not like watching video games, and I'm
No,
pretty
he
sure
only likes
that
tabletop games.
So when
Yes.
I click change room, the button's not doing anything.
Yes, I know.
Is there something else I need to do, Jill?
Oh, does your screen look like this?
Just a second. Let me. Yep.
Okay,
Which
so
button?
next to room, what does it say?
just say change room.
Yeah, I've got change room, but when I click on change room, nothing happens.
What does it say next to room?
Here, I'm gonna leave the room.
Next to
'cause
well, it's
maybe
just seven.
there's
I
too
put in
many.
1701, and it's just.
Oh, okay,
has
yeah,
change
leave the room, Scotty.
It looks exactly like your screen here on.
It
on
looks
StreamYard.
exactly the same. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
then it
looks
should
like it.
work.
Oh, so I just hit play? Oh,
Yeah, just hit
Mhm.
play.
oh, here we are.
You
Now,
move
how do I control this?
Arrow
with your
keys.
arrow keys.
Oh, arrow. Oh, geez. Let me.
You're
Okay.
gonna have to use your fingers. I'm sorry.
Where are my
See,
arrow keys?
you already got one just because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, arrow keys. Where are my darn arrow
We'll
keys?
play again once you figure it out.
I've got a really crummy keyboard, actually,
Mhm.
guys, that I borrowed. Well, actually,
Yeah.
I borrowed. My
You
boss gave it
borrowed
to
a
me.
keyboard?
No, my
No,
boss
it's-
gave it
no,
to me
now
because
it's
my
just-
old keyboard died, but I don't think this silly thing has arrow keys on it for some
No,
reason.
no, that's okay. We don't have to play. It's fine.
How do you
we
have a
played.
computer without arrow keys?
We
I
played
don't-
one
insanity.
We played one round. It's good enough.
Oh, hold on. Oh,
Oh, did you want to keep trying? I thought you gave up.
yeah, I was going to give it a
Oh,
try
okay.
here. There's a couple buttons
Oh, I'm
here. I don't
sorry.
know. Oh, geez, this silly screen thing's popping up.
Here,
Sorry.
I'll bring it back up.
Like I can hear you using a computer. It's just very strange to know that
Yeah,
your
so
computer
I'm
has no
responding.
arrow keys.
It has no arrow keys.
It's a weird.
That's what he's saying.
It's a weird Acer computer thing.
I guess I wasn't
and-
listening.
I have an Asus computer. Maybe that makes mine superior. It has arrow keys.
Okay, it's
Mhm.
it just says wait. It's not responding.
Well, that means you have to wait.
No, but I mean,
True.
I click on, it's just, oh well.
Oh well, yeah. It says waiting for opponent for me too.
Well,
Yeah,
should I
because I've
click
got
on it?
some keys here. I think these
Oh.
might be the arrow keys, but they're in such a weird little configuration.
See, this worked better with Scotty because we did a test together before.
Yeah, well, I've never
So
played
that's what I should have done.
Yeah, it says the page isn't responding, and it's got wait and exit page are the two buttons it's showing.
Okay. You've got to refresh.
Oh, refresh. Oh, of course. Here we go. Let me give this a try.
But if you do give up, let me know.
It sounds like you're eager to have me give up, Jill.
I'm not. I'm just eager to.
I'm refreshing. It's refreshing,
me.
but it's taken a sweet time.
Let's see. Oh, we got a comment. Words and Pictures says organoids, the pleasure that mini brains get from playing Pong. Yeah.
I'm ready.
I think this is just going to take forever.
Mhm,
I,
okay.
I'll probably, you know what? I'm just going to close this window, Jill.
Is this just you and I playing against
You and
Scotty?
Scotty go ahead and have another round, and I'll log back in
Oh, you won.
after you guys are done, because this is just frozen.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
I am not paying attention to this game. So how was your morning, Scotty?
It was great. You know what? I got to go and put my parents at an airport.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
They
I'm
went-
going to have
they-
to go soon, too, because I've got a couple of
okay.
appointments I got to keep this afternoon. So I'm probably
I
here
still have
for
to get a
another-
haircut.
Yeah,
My-
you have to go get a haircut.
My
you got
my
things to do.
stylist
I
is.
may be here for another 10 minutes or so, and then I probably should go.
Do you have an appointment with your stylist?
I do.
Oh,
She's very demanding.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no,
you
like
gonna
there
be
was
late?
this one time that I got a haircut from not my stylist, and she was like, "What did you do? Go and getting a haircut with someone else?" And I was like,
Oh wow. She
yeah,
gotta-
no, she's very protective. She
You got a
loves my
jealous
hair.
stylist.
Well, no, and I have very fine hair, so it's like something that stylists appreciate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a special kind of hair that is adorable.
Yeah, I got to get a haircut this
Oh, it's
weekend, too.
easier to cut since it's thinner, or what?
I
My hair's
guess.
getting
I don't
so-
know. I'm not like a scientist. I lost.
Well, yeah, that's true because I have thick hair, and they always have to put it in all these clips, all these different clips to get at different layers of my hair. So probably not as easy.
Well, and basically, I just show up and say, "Make me look like Roger Sterling," and they're
And
like,
they know-
"Who is that?"
They
And
know what
I'm
you
just
mean.
like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to show you a picture."
Yeah, you have to show pictures.
But it's weird for a man to show his hairdresser a picture, and it's like,
Is
okay,
it?
this is.
Why is that?
I do. I feel weird. It feels like the height of vanity.
I always show pictures if I need to explain what I want.
But a lady going through like a magazine or with a picture seems more natural. But if I go in, I feel like I have to specifically describe it verbally instead of showing a picture.
Yeah, I just tell them to cut it short.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to go back for like 4 months. I've been a little, my hair is way too long though. I'm growing a mullet in the back now. It's gotten so bloody long.
Well, cut that shit off.
Well, I'm going to get it done this weekend. Trouble is, they're so bloody busy all the time. You know, you go there and there's like, 5 people sitting around. You got to sit there for like an hour.
Yes.
Waiting.
It requires some patience. Bring a Kindle.
But I've got to get it done. I've got to get it
But
done.
that's why I have a hairdresser, is that I just text her and I'm just like, I'm showing
Oh.
up in 10 minutes. And
Wow,
she's like,
a private
yay!
hairdresser. Okay.
Well, no, we still do it in a public place. It's not like
Okay.
it's not lewd.
Oh, jeez. Hey, can I try this Pong one more time, Jill?
Yes.
I got to go
you may.
soon anyway. So I was going to see if these keys actually will move it, because if they don't, I'll just
Oh,
give
did you
up
find your arrow
call it a day.
keys?
Well, there's little tiny ones that have the 4 arrows on the bottom of the keyboard, the edge of the keyboard here, but they're so tiny, they're ridiculous. So it's a very weird keyboard.
Maybe
I
you
got a
basically
weird
maybe you have
layout.
got it for
really
free.
like big sausage hands, banana hands.
Well, no, I got kind of regular guy hands, I guess.
You have
but
regular
these
guy
keys,
hands.
these keys are
Normal
so
hands,
tiny.
he's saying.
They're so tiny, these keys. Anyway, I'm going to pop in the room here again. And
For some reason, the website's
you
not
are
working
going
for me
against
now.
the reigning champion.
Yeah,
multiplayer
Pong.
beta.
that's weird. That
Which
I'm
is
doing
Jill.
something. It makes
Casual.
no sense. I don't know what's happening.
Well, you won.
I did twice,
So it makes total sense.
and I was trying to lose this.
You were trying to make me look good. You were throwing a fight.
If this doesn't work, I'll just bow out.
Okay.
Anytime you're ready.
All right. Yes, I'm trying to bring it back. Let's see. Online, casual. Changing the room to 1701. Play. Okay. So now it's waiting for opponent.
Yeah, I'm
Are you
here.
there? You're here. Did you put in 1701 and
I
press?
did.
Yeah. No.
Should I do it again?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I'll leave and then I'll come back. Oh boy. Multiplayer beta, casual. 1701. And then I hit play.
Change. No, you hit change room.
Okay, I hit change room and nothing ever seems to happen.
Well, hit it anyway.
Am I there?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. It worked.
When I hit the change room, the button, it doesn't seem to move, so I don't know what.
It doesn't. It's not supposed to move. It just changes the name of the room.
Oh well, yeah.
It says. It usually says random player. So and then it says random opponent, and then when you click change room, it changes it to whatever room you change.
Oh, well, I just clicked on something. But it's not working anyway.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah,
fine.
This is a waste. I don't know. This is the weirdest keyboard, guys. It really is a strange keyboard. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna,
not good for Pong. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Bad.
Leave the room.
Well, I hope you
guys
have a good appointment and a great day. And see you later on Doomcock's Friday Night Frolics.
Yeah, I guess that's on around 5 o'clock my time. I guess
Yeah.
7 Central.
7 mine.
Yeah, I should be back for my appointments by then, I imagine. So, yeah, I gotta be there in about 45 minutes. And Friday traffic can be a nightmare. So, yeah, I probably should leave in the next 10 minutes or so. Anyway, it was fun, guys. So we'll see you again one of these days. No Saturday DS9 though, I guess, unfortunately. But
no, I got plans.
Yeah,
so
that's okay. I'll try and find some way to watch the episodes. I'm sure I can find something online here. So
I'm sure. Yeah, they're going to be good episodes. I can already tell from the fact that I remember them.
Yeah, well, I found some snippets of the last 2 episodes of season 2 that we did last Saturday on YouTube. Actually, somebody had posted some enough clips for me to get the general.
Well, especially
idea.
for Jem'Hadar, that's the finale, and the extremely cool.
Yeah,
awesome,
I found,
but terrible destruction of the Odyssey.
Yeah, I found the last half of the episode. I missed most of the camping stuff at the start.
Well, that's just the Ferengis complaining about nature for a little bit.
But I got the important stuff. Yeah, I got the important last half with the battle and everything. So, so that was good. Anyway, I will let you guys go play Pong or whatever. Nice to see you both again, Scotty and Jill.
Hey, it was our first time playing the game online together.
Oh, okay.
Well, is this the first time you've ever played Pong?
No, it was the first time I played a game with somebody live on my stream.
Well, you got to start at the beginning, and thank you.
I'm so glad it was Pong.
Yeah, I gotta get another keyboard one of these days because this keyboard it generally works fine for normal day-to-day stuff, but
well, you gotta find out where your arrow keys are.
But I don't. Those are the only ones I see, and they didn't work at all when I was.
Have you never played Space Quest?
No, I
haven't. Is that a multiplayer game too?
No, it's a game from like 1987.
I haven't played that, but yeah, there's no normal arrow keys on this stupid keyboard. It's just really crazy.
Arrow keys are like if I see it anyway. I'm sorry for you.
Well,
No, I've never
a
seen-
good game is either going to
I've-
use arrow keys or it's going to use WASD.
Yeah, well, I've had lots of keyboards over the last 20 odd years, but I've never had a keyboard this weird looking. I would, if I had a screenshot, I'd share it with you
PvP.
guys.
If I'm yelling, it's just because of confusion. I do not mean any disrespect.
Oh, none taken, Scotty. I'm confused too, looking at this stupid keyboard because there's only these four little tiny little arrow keys on the bottom here.
My
they're not
arrow
normal
keys are very
size.
small.
They're not normal size keys at all, and they don't seem to do anything. So I don't know.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah, one day you'll get a better keyboard.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully, if I save up enough money.
PvP.
Yeah.
Before you go, I have a question.
Sure.
If I'm going to get a haircut and I've been wearing a hat all day, do I have to get the shampoo just so that the hairstylist is, more comfortable working with my hair to make me look better?
Well, I would think you probably should, because
So I have to pay for a shampoo?
You'd have hair hat, right? Or,
I have hat hair.
Hat
Yeah.
hair.
Why can't you just wash your own hair in the sink real quick?
Well, that's
and
what
dry
I
it
do.
off?
I just wash my hair at
'Cause
home
then-
before I go.
All right.
That's the cheapest way, the easiest way, the quickest way. I just
Fine. I'll dunk my head in a barrel before I go to my.
well, you'll keep your stylist happy too.
Yeah. It's going to be a blast.
I mean, you can pay for the shampoo too if you want.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. It's $27 that I don't have.
Then
That's a lot for
the
shampoo.
sink is your choice.
Well, no, it's the service. It's not the shampoo. It's not like they have gold shampoo.
Well, I thought maybe your private stylist had extra special shampoo or something, Scotty.
No.
Joe's the undefeated champion. I tried to get other competitors, but Captain left, and PvP has a terrible keyboard.
Yeah, my
Yeah, I
keyboard
guess
sucks.
you are. You are the champion now.
That's unfortunate. Somebody's going to have to
What do you
take my
mean?
crown at some point.
Well, hey, Joe, once I get a decent, regular-looking keyboard again one of these days, I'll have to challenge you to a rematch.
Yes, definitely. Oh, and Words and Pictures had a good idea to try WNS, and just like how WASD is usually the arrow keys, if the arrow keys are not the arrow keys.
Yeah, well, maybe next
Or
time,
game.
but I should head out pretty soon, actually. So.
Yeah, you
Well,
better go.
My
Yeah.
hairdresser is like texting me
Oh, she
every
is.
5 minutes and being like,
Uh-oh.
"Where are you?"
You better get going too, Scotty.
I gotta get
So
a
you gotta get
haircut.
going
I
too?
might have to have a shampoo.
Okay,
I don't know.
So if the show is ending right now, that's fine.
I think it's perfect that you
Yeah, I think
ended
so.
the show by being the undefeated champion of Pong.
I think so too. And also, it's ending perfectly so that the two people watching should go over to Birdo Prey 5 because he's got his bed life, and his bed life is always so fun. He
Thank
can
you
talk-
to all two of you.
Yes,
There you
thank
go.
Thank you to everybody who is in the chat today. Words and Pictures, Matt G, the Time Prophet. So I'm making fun of how many live viewers I have, but I had lots of really great people swing by.
No, I
We had
adore these
Stephen
two people.
Ransom. I had Stephen Ransom, TJ, Work in Progress, Tiger Stripes was here too, and Captain Infinity was here, and he was also on the panel. And then we also had Lemon Pie and Chris Longfellow.
And
Chris
Jill,
Longfellow, she's great.
you are such a personality that people enjoy your insight and everything. And so I'm honestly honored
Yeah.
that I am on one of the lowest viewed videos.
Of mine.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't mind if the views are
I
low.
get lowest viewed videos all the time.
I know, but I'm not used to it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
so
no,
then-
but it's
Wow.
great.
As long as
Mr.
we're
Brown
having
Alliance.
fun,
Yeah, right, exactly. I am
Yeah, I mean,
having a good
like-
time.
Oh, I had no fun.
The UFO thing kind of got derailed today a bit, though.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You were kind of trying to tell us the episode story, and we just kept interrupting. It was kind
Well,
of
and also my review of the Marilyn Monroe movie Blonde kind of was a downer.
well, the
And
whole
also
talking
all
about
the
dead
all the
people
death
too.
of all the people. Robert.
Yeah, Robbie Coltrane died. Get
Oh,
off
I
my
was going. I was
lawn.
going to mention that at the end.
Yeah.
but the chat it's okay. I love the chat, and so the chat reminded us.
Also,
And-
just to bring a more of a downer onto your parade, Jill,
Uh-oh.
I like Star Trek Beyond.
We're not talking about that until your birthday, so you're gonna have to wait.
Okay.
That would make a topic for another stream, I think.
No, I
It
think
is.
she's gonna stab me in the eye.
But I'll give you a cyborg one. They're working on some organoids, and so
Can I have
eventually-
one?
Organoids.
Yeah. So
That's such a
eventually
weird word.
we'll have
Hey,
different.
how's your organoids today?
Well, you know, I had an organism.
You are an organism.
Well, it was more of an organism.
That reminds you of that screenshot Jill took of the pilot just before the ship exploded.
Yeah.
It's classic. Oh,
And
gosh.
also we had Matt G. Thank you so much, Matt G, for being awesome. And
Yes.
also thanks to Dalek for showing up on the panel today and talking all
Dalek
about.
was here?
Yeah, Dalek was talking about the other Jerry Anderson. He's a big Jerry Anderson fan.
No, Captain
likes to talk
Scarlet
about
is
that
pretty
stuff.
awesome.
And Eugene Bird, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Gene.
And also Todd Michael is here for a bit.
Yeah, Todd Michael's
Yeah,
always
there's
out.
actually a lot of people popped in.
Yeah, pop culture curator, Yamas Queen Jess. And Son of a Red Shirt. And even Grail's Random Thoughts is going to watch the replay. And so that's everybody.
Yeah, you'll gain more views on the replay for sure, Jill.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you everyone who is lurking and watching on the replay and listening to the lovely chimes that are in the current location of Scotty R.
Well, what's your favorite Star Trek movie?
Star Trek 4, A Voyage
And that's
Home.
what just rang. 4.
4 there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just about 1 here. So
Your lovely clock is a little ahead.
yeah, like about 6 minutes.
Whatever. It's Victorian. Get off of my lawn.
So Scotty, can you tell me about your channel? before we
I've
go?
heard of it. It's
like it.
It's a great channel. It's called the Phantasmagorium Show. We've taken a week off, and I apologize to all the aficionados. But next week we are going to be discussing Natural Born Killers, which is a movie that I'm terrified of, and it's probably part of the reason why we didn't talk about it this week.
You have a good reason to be terrified of it. I saw it.
You saw it, and you know what? Before, Jill, seriously, like you and I were in the same boat, but now you've seen it. Is it?
Can I unsee it?
Is it as scary as I think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out in the theater, and yeah, it was pretty horrific.
Okay, so I have to. So that's what we're doing next Wednesday.
But Tarantino didn't write the script or direct it. He just wrote the story.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not my favorite Tarantino movie for sure.
It's not. I wouldn't call it. I don't know if I'd call it a Tarantino.
Is it
It's
better-
Tarantino inspired. It's
Is
inspired
it better
by
than
Tarantino's
Destiny
story.
Turns on the Radio?
Yes, it's better than Destiny's Turns on the Radio.
Then
but
I'm
nothing
in.
else.
It was a long ways from Pulp Fiction, though. I mean, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
was
but
way
this is
above.
also early Tarantino. This is sort of garage band Tarantino.
Garage
so-
Band.
It just wasn't. I wasn't very impressed with the film, to be honest.
Again,
This
I
is
haven't
no.
seen
You
it.
know what? This isn't Garage Band Tarantino. This is Tarantino making a movie while he's sitting with his high school friends.
But he didn't make the movie. He only
No, I
wrote
know
the
he didn't
script.
make it. He didn't make it exactly. This is just
So-
Tarantino talking with his friends at high school and telling them a story, but he's not telling the story. Someone else heard him tell the story, and they retold his story that he just told.
So that's
Yeah.
a thing we're doing on the Phantasmagorium, and then the following evening,
Yeah, it'll be a great stream.
we're going to be talking about the first season of Quantum Leap, as well as the season finale of the first season of Quantum Leap.
Yes, and we have some opinions about season 1, which we will share.
Yeah.
That
And-
sounds
Be
like
fun.
a more interesting stream for me.
Mhm.
Well, if you don't like murder,
I just
then
wasn't.
I would recommend.
I wasn't a big fan of Natural Born Killers. It just didn't do it for me.
There's
have to
some,
me
you
neither.
know,
It's been a long
Yeah.
time since I've seen it, so
Me neither, but I'm trying to save my opinions for the
I
the
don't
live
want
stream.
to spoil anything, so I'll
I still haven't seen it, so
I don't
I'm
like to
safe.
color Scotty's opinions from a movie
Yeah, I
he
won't
hasn't
say
seen
anymore.
yet.
I mean, Scotty and I disagree on a lot of movies and stuff anyway, so I don't think I'm really spoiling anything.
No,
He'll probably,
but I
probably love it.
No,
I enjoyed the conversation, and
No,
Oh
he
yeah, definitely.
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
seriously, my hairdresser is
Okay, let's
making
go.
my.
Bye.
I
it's
gotta
at-
go.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta go. Bye.
So,
Yeah. Everybody have a wonderful Friday, and
I
we'll
can't
talk to you
believe I
guys
got
later.
away with this, and I
Yeah,
have to
you
leave
too,
because
Joe.
my
Bye.
hairdresser.
But it's true though. You have to get a haircut.
I have
so
to
we're
get
going
it.
to leave.
What are
Bye
you
bye,
saying?
guys. Go
All right.
watch Bird of Prey 5.
Yes.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Can I offer you some tea?
anyway, I'm gonna head out now. So, thanks, Scotty and Jill.
Okay.
What's the joke?
I know this. I am having so much fun. Is the joke? I'm having such a blast. I'm not.
Yeah.
I really wish they'd let us play music up here. Make these long trips go by a lot faster.
It's against regulations.
Yeah, I never understood that.
They just don't want us having a dance party when a proximity alert goes off.
See, that's a dumb reason. Because we'd already be on our feet, ready for action.
Exactly.
Oh, Jill's turned off her mic. Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry I cut you off, Scotty. Did you have something you wanted to share?
I thought you were ending the show. What's going on? Do I have to?
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, do I have
really
to go
gotta-
get a haircut like right now?
No.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta
Bye.
scoot. So we'll see you.
You like music?
Huh?
I was just asking if you like music.
I do, Dan. Yeah, I like music.
I like it too. And food.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to one of your original questions. What was so good about what did Star Trek do right? And Andrea Kindred was, I think, the executive assistant to Gene Kuhn on the original show. And I recently got to interview her, and she said something that I think was so important. Someone asked her, what was the best thing about Star Trek? And she said, it was entertaining. So it allowed a huge number of people in to listen to new ideas and concepts. I wish some shows remembered the entertaining part.
Yeah.
You do need to welcome people in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
Captain's log, stardate 2712.4. Planet XO3. Dr. Roger Corby has been located, and I have become a prisoner in his underground world. Captain Kirk to Rayburn, report.
Any problems there, sir?
Tell the Enterprise to have a full security party standing by.
Yes, sir.
Kirk out.
Captain, are you all right? You sound tired.
All under control, Mr. Spock. Dr. Corby has made some fascinating discoveries. Stand by for regular contact. Kirk out. Now strike him.
I've been acting for 35 years. 135 credits on IMDb. If I was in a long-running series, you might remember it. Star Trek. But all I'm known for is combing the desert and saying, we ain't found shit.